Romulus, out.
Yep. He disappeared the moment he tried to connect to the server. Shame.
Not no more. Your server is just too much.
Apparently. Hello everyone. Welcome to Crabby D&D. I am here with my players. Beau.
Hello.
Cat.
Hi.
Kirv.
Hi.
Romulus. Maybe in a minute.
He's dead.
And Vinny.
Hello.
Romulus will be back soon, and Mortar will
there
be
he
joining
goes.
us later. Oh, so it might have been joining tabletop. Or it might have just been inconveniently timed. I am eating a sour apple candy, so you will have to excuse that.
Tabletop is culling the weak.
Ah, yes. I've always dreamt it.
I need to upgrade my
Sorry.
computer.
Oh, it's a sour apple candy. I'm talking. Yes. I'd never want to cull the weak. No, no.
Hello. Sorry about that. So it seems as though the battery on my computer has completely gone. I did have an issue last night. I thought it was a one-off, where it just auto shut down for no reason. But I just went from 100% to 0% in the space of. As such, I now have to keep it plugged in all the time, which will only degrade it further. Which means this will be entertaining.
I mean, I'd hope so. It's my D&D sessions.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, fair. But
Yeah.
I am deeply, deeply hoping that this does not become. That this is something. Okay, so it says 0% battery. It also says time until fully charged, 16 minutes. Yeah, something's real fucked here. If I just like start. Like, if I just log out at some point,
Assume it was that.
I will assume it was that.
Yeah.
And
if
worst
you aren't
case
able
scenario,
to
I'll log in on my phone.
Yeah, and if you aren't able to load tabletop, I can always stream it in Discord, so you can see it through there, and hopefully that will work.
Probably have to be on my phone at that point, but we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can.
We'll do what we can. But say hi to stream, Romulus.
Hello, stream. I have been hit by the greatest attack of all: technical difficulties.
Yep. And Romulus
You should
is a
try and
dad.
avoid this
He doesn't know how
by
to do
going
that.
to Curry's and buying quality goods. I wish they would sponsor us.
What, so you can get free computers?
So yeah, just for the tech support, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You heard him, Currys. If you want to sponsor me just so he can have tech support, I'm not against it.
Yeah, no, you don't have to sponsor Chris. You just can just sponsor me.
Just sponsor
Just
Harlan.
give me good tech, please.
I love the idea of D&D having to pause and then Romulus just doing an out of nowhere Curry's sponsor.
Sometimes,
That
days.
reminds me.
sometimes when you're raging, it's because your technology is not working. When things like this happen, I know that I can count on Curry's, not the food, the technological support shop, where they have multiple electronic items
Okay,
that are good.
we are not actually sponsored by Currys.
Though, but we wish we were.
You wish we were. Just
God, though, but I wish we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No.
Jamie over here cringing because he's not a fan of Currys. Anyway.
Look, it was
Well,
the
no, we're
first one that
never
came
gonna
to
get
mind. I'll
sponsored.
take it anywhere else.
Look, okay, it's a good tech shop if you want just bog standard tech, okay?
Our Curry's overlords will not be happy with you.
There are no Currys overlords. Now, is everyone sitting
Yeah,
comfortably?
if you keep talking like that, there won't be. Sorry, I'm done.
Well, I hope you're all refreshed after having a week off. As I recall, you were in a rather interesting situation. So let us begin with a reminder. Last session, our party of adventurers, Beau, Cat, Kirv, Romulus, Mortar, and Vinny, had unknowingly, for some of them, infiltrated a demonic camp with the guise of being a circus, with the intent to find a stolen goose or claim the bounty from the head of the Ringleader. You travelled in 2 separate groups, Beau alone and the rest together. After one of your number was discovered, the rest of the party jumped into action, cutting down clown demons, a few strong-arm demons, and, oddly, some belly butchers. After the fighting had resolved, the party entered the Big Top and devised some plans alongside a tense negotiation. But as negotiations began to fail, the party swung into action and began combat. Facing off against the Ringleader, a powerful caster, and a number of the remaining circus acts. Shots were fired, swords swung, and attempts at the circus acts made by all of you, or by some of you. And we now return to that very stage. So, a reminder, some of you are concentrating on spells, the effects have otherwise been written on what the benefits are for them. And Romulus, your next attack is an auto hit because your last one was a crit.
Really needing the fucking auto hits in this particular battle. Right.
Yes. But first, back at the top of the initiative, Vinny.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see the Ringleader from where I am?
Yes. He will have 3/4 cover from this angle, but you can see him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 feet away from you.
Yeah. 3/4 cover is unfortunate, but... Second of all, these ropes over here, these are the ones that this trapeze artist is hanging from at the moment, right? Are they within reach, potentially?
Yes, from the top layer of the stands, they are within reach, of which you are currently on there.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do then, is to move over here. On an actual space, ideally.
There you go.
Like that one, if that counts.
That'll be fine.
And try and, reach up above me, jumping if necessary, and try and slash through as much of this cabling as possible.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. AC is not going to be high, it is rope, so the AC is going to be 10. Probably an auto hit, but natural ones could happen.
You do have a mildly magic sword.
Do indeed. I don't believe I can meaningfully sneak attack this.
I'll allow you to use sneak attack if you want to. They are rope, so their hit points aren't exactly that high, and they are vulnerable to slashing damage. So it's up to you.
All I would say is you might as well. There's no downside to it.
Depends if you plan on using your sneak attack on another attack as your bonus action.
That's what I'm thinking, is if this works, then that one there is now not hanging from him.
Yeah, so you'd then be able to run into them, or run down to the ground and attack them. Yeah, so...
Yeah, that's the plan, so...
I will say...
on this...
Go for it.
Hitting them.
Yeah.
5.
See if it becomes 6.
No.
Nope. Okay. You otherwise rush towards the ropes, towards the edge, holding your scimitar, I'd assume?
Yes, this scimitar.
Yeah, holding the scimitar as you otherwise slice through a number of the ropes otherwise cutting and falling free. I'm going to roll an acrobatics check for the fellow trapeze artist. That isn't too bad, but it isn't great. What's your spell save DC? We'll use that as a base margin.
The whimsical consequences of my actions.
Yeah, it
I got a 17 on my acrobatics.
is. That definitely beats my save. Yeah, it's 60.
Okay. So as you cut the ropes, the individual otherwise begins to fall, but being a trapeze artist, they fall to the ground with relative grace. They will still take damage, but it will be half damage instead of full. So they would have taken 6, but instead they're going to take 3 damage.
I don't know if this makes sense to anyone, but has anyone seen the aerial rope trick where they'll sort of like wrap it around themselves and sort of like fall and like spin round?
Yep, and stop
on the
themselves.
and then
Yeah.
stop. I'm imagining that. and
Like
it's
in
wonderful.
Madagascar 3.
Yes.
Yes, like in Madagascar
With
3.
the elephant!
Correct.
Yeah.
So, enough pop culture references for today. Vinny, you've otherwise cut the ropes. This one is now on the ground as opposed to being in the air.
Perfect. I'm going to use the rest of my movement to try and run down the stairs, jump over the wall here, separating the stands, and try and run up and stab with my bonus action.
Okay. Bonus action stab. If you remember correctly, these ones do not have very high AC, but we'll have to see.
We'll see. Since this is a bonus action, I cannot flourish, but that's fine.
Total?
Plus 9, so 15.
15 hits. So that's a total of
Plus 5, so 20 piercing damage.
20 piercing damage. Okay. And is that's with the short sword, so
fine.
cold as well.
It's 2 cold as well.
The 2 cold is halved to 1, but it now cannot regain hit points due to its effect. So that's 21 damage, which does... Not quite. It's almost bloodied. It's teetering.
Okay.
Due to entering its range, you take 4 points of necrotic damage as you get close to it on your turn. Okay. That's your go?
Yep.
Movement, action, bonus action?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It is now the Lair's
Yeah,
go.
that's me.
Okay. We already did a spectacle. Okay. I will say, given the situation, pick 3 of your party members. This action is known as Essence of Mortality. Cat cannot be chosen as she is not within the lair.
Mortar, because he's not here.
Do they have to be party members?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll allow your summons if you would like.
Eugene.
I will not allow familiars.
Ah.
Okay. If Romulus doesn't, Trodex will, and it'll just be played off as Trodex took it for Romulus.
Okay. I'm happy to try if people would like. unless
Oh,
someone
no,
else
my
wants
apologies.
to.
Let me reread this. Players choose a single character from among their party, so it has to be a player.
Oh.
Right.
Hmm.
And we only know the name of it?
Essence of Mortality. Yes.
It's got Mortar in it.
Yeah.
Is this a magical effect, an attack, or
This is
what
a debuff.
is this exactly?
I will say this is a debuff.
A debuff. I've already got Rend 3. so I'm somewhat wary to taking it. Having said that, I can probably last longer with it than anyone else, whatever it might be. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Especially because
face-
I'm right up close with this thing.
Yeah, so you're face to face with the creature. I really don't think a debuff for you is going to be great.
I would rather avoid it if I can. Okay.
I'm doing fairly well health-wise, and I'm mostly just mopping up, so I can probably take it. I guess Kirv is probably in a similar situation.
Essence of mortality to me sounds like it's like a vulnerability thing, or something like that. Ooh, pardon me, I'm so sorry. What are our thoughts on one of the ranged people?
I think they're probably
Have another
safe
take it.
a bit.
I've got second wind and stuff again, so you know I've got all my
Yeah.
stuff. I'm alright on health, so
Given that this is a pretty important story-wise battle for him, and how much he got screwed over in the negotiation portion, I'd be reluctant to force this on Beau. But if you want to take it, then that's fine.
This is true.
As cruel as it sounds, I think there is a legitimate argument for just making Mortar take it.
that's right.
It's
I'm
just
happy to take
really sad because he's not here.
it. Yeah.
All right, you
That's
know
what
what,
I'm thinking.
guys?
I'm happy to
I'll
take
take it. I'll take it. It's quite all right. I'll take it.
You're right.
So it's because
Are
they
you
especially
sure?
hate me. Because they especially hate me.
I mean, you do smell of devil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what?
Unfortunately, that makes it too much sense.
and I've got pretty good health right now. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Just get the fuck out of there if you need to, because you've got ranged options, don't you?
Eldritch Blast.
So,
baby.
Essence of
I'm there
Mortality.
to help if needed.
You have chosen Kirv. Kirv,
God.
you become vulnerable to all damage until the lair's next turn. You lose all resistances and immunities until then.
Oh,
Fuck.
That one
I have
was
so
fucking
many.
rough.
I
I'm
know.
very glad I did not take that.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
you would have
dude.
lost your rage. It like the halving damage disappears.
Yeah, in fact, it doubles the damage to me.
Yes.
I would be
You would have
so dead.
you would have been gone. So yes, you have chosen Kirv. So Kirv, you are affected by the essence of mortality until the lair's next turn.
Okay,
I will note.
I can live with it.
I will note mechanically wise as well, even if the creature that controls the lair dies, the effect will linger still.
Okay.
So, just making that clear.
Mm-hmm.
Cat, it is your go. You watch as, from the doorway, as you see Romulus is being attacked and assailed by this massive, almost armoured toad-like demon. You see... or you can hear Vinny otherwise making attacks off to one side. You hear gunshots from the other, and you can just about see from this angle. You see as almost these kind of coiling, almost black and green serpents begin to coil up the exterior of Kirv before you watch as they transform into almost these thick briar-like thorns.
Oh. Well,
What
that
colour are
does
they?
not
No,
look-
Black and green.
It's thick thorns. I can't tell if they're her because her armor's now all.
Yeah. My armor
What?
is red thorns.
Maybe you're diversifying. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly.
I will say that
Okay,
you were
I-
informed by Kirv that the creature you were hunting used thorns when it escaped.
Cool. Of course, yeah. Okay, I am going to. My two guys are gonna go after the guy up here. So Trolodex and
I would
Roni.
first begin with like to ask for you to roll a Constitution saving throw for Trelidex and Roni, please.
Oh, a con save.
Mm-hmm.
Summon Roni. It's a +3 each, so Trodex got 9, Roni got 21.
Okay. Roni is fine. Treladex is poisoned. And Treladex's movement speed becomes 0 until you pass on Constitution saving throws at the end of your turn.
Immune to poisoned.
If he's immune to poisoned, then it doesn't have an effect.
Cool, he's immune to poisoned.
Okay.
Charmed, frightened, poisoned.
Okay. Is that Roni or Treladex? Or because Treladex was the
That's
only one.
Treladex.
Okay, then that's fine. Both of them are okay. And Roni is now immune to the
Nice.
effect because Roni succeeded. As the
Okay,
as
cool.
the stench of this demon, as it is close by, would usually hinder creatures of their kind, but given the summoned nature and their resolve, they push through it. So, what were they doing?
Right, so they are going to go after us. They're going to carry on because the order that I gave them was to take out the guy up here.
Okay.
So they will continue that order because that'll stand.
Okay.
I am going to bonus action use Jeff to cast a spell on Romulus, which is Sentinel Ward, to give him +3 to his AC.
Okay.
God, you're a wonder.
That's a bonus action. Then I'll use my actual action to hide Jeff back in me. In my
Okay.
cloak.
Okay. So using Jeff to actually hide. Okay. Do you want to move at all?
I am not, because fuck that. I don't want to die. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll stay where I am, and then my 2 summons are gonna go and go after him.
Okay. So, who would we begin with? Roni or Trodex?
They'd both go up and attack at the same time to give each other the flanking.
Okay. So
Smart.
Treladex.
Both fly.
So Treladex goes up first. The large toad-like creature is going to make an opportunity attack.
That's fine.
Okay.
Trodex did take a hit, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Okay, cool.
Okay, that is a 25 to hit.
Well, that hits.
Okay. That is 11 points of piercing damage. As Treladex otherwise flies up into the air, it reaches out with its otherwise toothy maw as it bites down onto a section of Treladex, otherwise tearing a section off before swallowing it in that moment, regaining 11 hit points. And yeah, so that's the opportunity to take 11 damage taken. Roni, it'd have to go here in order for that to work flanking wise, because this space is taken up by a pillar.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
As they fly up.
They're both smart. They can work logistics out.
Okay, go ahead and make me attack rolls, please, as I need to scroll to the Ringmaster.
Okay. So let's go with Treladex first. Where's its attacks? Can it do its rend and breath weapon in the same attack?
I believe you used the breath weapon before, so you might need to roll for recharge for that.
It doesn't say anything about a recharge, but
Oh,
it does 2d6 damage based on the resistance.
In which case, I believe it takes the place of one of your attacks. Let me double check.
Okay.
This is...
Yeah, let's say I haven't actually looked. I can't remember how it worked.
Summon Draconic Spirit. Okay, Draconic Spirit stat block. The dragon makes a number of rend attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down, and it uses its breath weapon. So it gets to use 2 rends and 1 breath weapon attack.
Okay, very cool.
So it gets to do all
right,
of them.
well, he's going to do that. So he will rend and breath weapon. So I need a dex save of 17.
Dex save of 17. Let me double check what it got. That is a 13 on my part.
Okay, so you take the full damage from the breath weapon. well, sort of. It's going to be necrotic, so I don't know thing. And its 2 attacks are 9 plus 17 and 9 plus 19. So I've got a feeling they probably hit.
Yeah, both of those will hit, even with shield.
Okay, so that is
So, I'm not going to cast shield. So, go ahead and start with the breath weapon.
Breast weapon?
The breast
The
weapon.
breast weapon.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay,
10 points of damage,
is-
halved to 5.
that's fine. And then the 2 rend attacks, which will be 2d6 plus 18.
It... On its con save here... That's a DC 10. There it is. No, it failed its con save. So it's lost its the effect that was giving it resistance to everything.
Oh, good. Get bodied.
Okay.
Right, then it takes 22 points of piercing damage from the 2
points
rend
of
attacks.
Piercing damage. Okay.
Alright, then Roni. Roni, you attacks. Oh, okay. Let's do that then. Alright, I am going to make 2 attacks, then I'm going to overcharge and make another 2 attacks.
Okay.
So that'll be 4 attacks. I'll just roll the 4.
Yeah, that's fine. And remember that all of these have a +4 on top because of flanking. So,
Oh, of course, yeah.
yeah.
Well, the +9 plus 4.
So plus 13. So that will be a 21. So this one's a guaranteed hit. These 2 miss. This one is a hit. They are going to, as a reaction, cast shield because now it will be beneficial. So only one of those will hit.
That's fine. That is 2d6 plus 9 lightning.
Okay. Plus 9, you said, so 14 lightning
Plus
damage.
9. Yep.
Halved to 7 because they are naturally resistant to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. I'm assuming the blades are lightning damage overall, right? It's not just the plus 9 is lightning and the 2d6 is slashing.
No, it's lightning damage overall.
Cool. Alright, just something I want to make sure.
Yep, that's all right.
I wasn't too sure.
Okay.
And that will end my turn. So I've buffed Romulus and my 2 summons have done their thing.
Okay.
Good luck, guys!
Kirv, you're up. You're currently standing next to this one. Start of your turn, you take 6 points of necrotic damage, doubled to 12. Go ahead and roll me a concentration check for Shield of Faith. DC is 10.
That's a 2.
So Shield of Faith is gone. So if it wasn't Shield of Faith, it doesn't matter anymore. If we forgot what it was. So, as you're standing next to this one, you can feel kind of this necrotic aura beginning to kind of burn at sections of your skin. And with the briar there in place, you begin to feel almost weak and sluggish in that moment. The effects taking more of a toll on you than you'd like.
Alright, so with the scowl, she casts Hexblade Curse on this guy.
On the one in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
And then she will proceed to attack twice with Murder and put a spell point into Divine Smite.
Okay. Wait, so you...
Spell slot, sorry.
So it'll be 2 spell points. But you do the Divine Smite when you know you've hit. So, you started off by marking them with Hexblade's Curse. Okay, so Hexblade's Curse is in place. Your first attack. Also your attacks. First one, 5 plus...
9.
14 hits.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, and were you divine smiting on top of this, you said?
Yeah, might as well.
So that will be
Anything to make it not a threat anymore.
2d6
Yeah.
plus it is a fiend, so you do an additional d8, so that will be
Yep.
those dice there, please. And Hexblade's Curse does an additional 4 points of damage because of it being on there. So, 19...
Oh, altogether, that's 19.
19 plus your... What's your modifier?
Proficiency modifier?
No, sorry, the
sorry,
the damage at the end.
the other,
Yeah.
the damage is plus 5 slashing.
Plus 5. Okay. So that's 19 plus 5, 24, plus another 4, 28. Okay, 28 points of damage to this one. It is looking very dire now. Second attack.
Second
Attack was a 7 plus... Yep, so that would hit. Are you going to smite
Fabulous.
again? Or did you want to...
No, I
No?
think I'll. Well,
Okay.
we'll see how we do, but
Well, you'd have to declare it before the roll of the dice.
we're not, since he's looking dire.
Okay. That is 7.
7.
Plus 5 is 12, plus another 4 is 16. That will do it. As this one collapses to 0 health. Your first strike, you bring down Murder as it cuts a kind of a sheer line across the torso of the trapeze artist, and as you swing across the back the other way, taking the head, it flies off and otherwise rolls to a little bit of a stop by the central tent pole. You regain, how much health is it for Hexblade's Curse?
Hit points equal to your Warlock level plus your Charisma modifier.
Okay, so that would be 5 plus, what's your Charisma modifier?
8.
8. You mean, are you looking at the one with proficiency added automatically? Should be the smaller of the two numbers.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, that's 4. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be... Okay, so 4 plus 4, so you'll have 8, regain 8 hit points.
Mhm.
Okay. Alrighty, so that's your bonus action, your action. Do you want to move at all?
He's down, so I can. Yeah, I will be moving back a bit to start hitting from distance.
Okay. Okay, the briar
the end of my
thorns
go.
otherwise travel with you as you move. Okay, the trapeze artist, seeing what is going on, is going to... Yeah, it's going to attack Roni. Roni, of whom I did forget. Roni should have taken 2 points of necrotic damage from when Roni moved up to that space.
Okay.
And now it's the creature's turn. Roni takes an additional 2 points of necrotic damage. I rolled minimum on
Do we
both
know
of those.
where that 2 points of damage is coming from?
Yes, these guys. They have a field, a necrotic field. Or rotting presence, as it is called.
Okay. Right.
So it does a little bit of necrotic damage and kind of picks away at those around it. Okay. It on its turn is then it's only going to be able to use its barbed tail. It can't use its horns because it's not swinging. What? That's a 10. I'm going to assume that misses.
Yeah, no, it definitely misses.
Alright, well that's that trapeze artist's turn done. Romulus. You have a big froggo in front of you.
I do indeed have a big froggo. Right. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any location, presumably around here or around here, where I could feasibly get flanking on this fucker?
He is currently 40 feet in the air. No.
Gotcha. It was worth a try.
Yeah.
In that case, I guess it's Froggo.
Okay. Remember your first attack
I
is an
don't
auto hit.
believe... This is true. everyone, I do feel like I'm going to have to go hard on this thing. So,
Yeah, that's
just letting
fair.
you know that. I will be making use of Great Weapon Master first of all. And since my first attack is an auto hit, can I decide on my next attack whether I'm reckless attacking or not? Or
Yes, I'll allow that, given the circumstance.
thank you kindly. All right then. Auto hit. So, well, since I know it's an auto hit, I'll actually hold off on using my Giant's Might, just on the off chance that I need to. Just on the off chance I get a crit.
On the one after, yeah. Okay.
On the one after, yeah. It just feels like a safe bet.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you're going to Great Weapon Master this because it's free.
Great Weapon Master, yep.
Yep.
And all the trimmings.
Yeah. So we don't need to worry about the D20s, but that's all right.
That was more for funsies, if I'm honest. Yeah. It's just kind of habit at this point.
Double 15s. Okay.
Oy.
So you get a 6 and a 4. So.
Very nice.
With that will be 10 plus 8 for Great Weapon Master plus 2 from Rage.
Mm-hmm. Plus my normal 7.
Plus your normal 7. So it's 10 plus 17, 27 points of damage to the big guy.
Nice. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it.
Okay. Oh, I also need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. You're probably not going to fail, but in the event that you fail a DC 14 con save, you are still technically poisoned.
By any chance, can I use the DC 15, the 15s I rolled?
No.
Worth a try.
Worth a try.
I do have advantage because of bear thingy.
Yep. Yeah, you're fine.
I'm good.
Yeah.
In fact, I sweat really hard and make it smell me back. Fuck you.
The demon looks at you, and there's just a sudden moment of, you'd make a good demon. Okay.
Okay, that is non-canon for the stream. Non-canon.
Sure? Okay.
Well, whatever you decide. Oh, great and powerful DM. Right.
Romulus would make a good demon, but he isn't one.
I'm really sad that 20 was on the useless thing. But I am glad that I believe that gives me immunity to stank.
Immunity to the stench effect for 24 hours. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Delightful. Delightful. All right, so 27 points of damage. Let's go for the second one, shall we?
Recklessing?
Yeah, I'm recklessing. I feel that 20 and I've gotten excited now. Does an 18... Let me double check that. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 just hits.
Wonderful. That is with Great Weapon
Master.
etc.
Yep. We remembered this time. Hooray. So 5, 6,
beautiful.
and 6. So that would be 17 plus 17. So 34 points of damage. I'll do the 4,
Yes,
and then I'll do the
indeedy.
30, because that'll be easier to do it that way around. Right.
Mm-hmm. And with my bonus action, I would like... Actually, I'm just going to quickly double check something about my hammering horns.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I gotta do it. I'm gonna try and hammering horns this dude.
So is that for the damage or the push?
That is specifically, honestly, for the push.
Okay, so you'll be pushing him based on the... I can't remember how long.
Mhm.
It's been a long time since we've done this. Hold up.
We need to
I
make
know,
opposed
right?
athletics checks.
Oh, okay. Opposed athletics. What is this dude's athletics? Alright, pretty good.
Okay, so the creature makes an athletics check against your opposing athletics check. For every 2 indifference in your favor, you push them a number of spaces, 5-foot blocks, up to your remaining movement, max 15 feet, where you can move or remain stationary. If they cannot move back any further, they are pinned against whatever obstacle is, provided you move with it. When this occurs, the creature is considered grappled, and they have disadvantage on attacks. So essentially, I'm going to smack into it with my horns, and I'm going to try and push it back until it's underneath this dude.
Okay, good to know. So,
if possible, I'd like to stay in my position and have it be like a headbutt forward
Yeah,
type situation.
fine.
But I'm happy to move with it if necessary.
no, it's fine. It's only you move with it if you want to as part of it. That's okay.
Yeah, there's nothing to pin it to in the back, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy to just. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You roll with advantage. I will tell you now, I got a 23. It's not a low
Okay,
value,
okay.
but you do need to get 29 in order to push it back the full 15 foot.
I mean, 10 will do, but we'll see. I think I'm probably good with the 18 plus 8, I think.
26?
No, so plus 9.
Okay, plus 9 is 27, so that will push it back 10 feet.
10
So
feet.
pushes
Perfect.
So pushes it exactly where you wanted.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
that
Love
makes-
that. Absolutely love that.
My life a little bit more interesting. Okay.
hmm
Alright, end of your turn? Or do you wish to move?
I am quite tempted by the idea of movement. Yes, I think for this precise moment in time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get to about there?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Perfect. I'm intending to use this as a minor form of cover.
It would have to be...
If I could.
Oh no, because you've got 35 feet of movement, so you'd be able to get to there. That'll be fine.
Perfect. Yes, I'd like to use this as a minor bit of cover against this thing, given the whole rend situation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. End of your go.
Look at me being all tactical and shit.
It is now the Ringmaster's go. So, the Ringmaster, as their movement, is going to teleport 60 feet.
Fucker.
So they are going to go... Now, I'm just considering what's the best maneuver here. I need to double check the range on that spell.
This is going to be some bullshit AoE thing that's going to fuck us all over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Range on this spell... Oh, 150 feet. Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Oh.
They're going to teleport over to here. And you watch as the shadows around them almost claim them for a second before they teleport over to the edge of the tent. And they look over and point across to the other side of the room. Now, I need some AoEs.
Oh, it would be really bad if I was vulnerable to all types of damage right now. Oh, wait.
Oh.
One,
If Bro needs line of sight, I think I'm
2,
good.
3, 4. You might recognize this spell at this point.
Now, I know that intercept isn't for
5,
AoEs, but what if I just
6,
threw my body?
7.
Hey, do all of them have to be interconnected by any chance?
Yeah, they
Chris?
do. 9,
Uh-huh.
10. Okay, so I can hit everybody other than Vinny. As he is casting
Hey.
Firestorm.
Oh.
And I'm the one member of this party that can reasonably take that.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I would like everybody to
God
make
damn it.
me dexterity saving throws, with the exception of Cat and Vinny. My apologies.
I ain't coming in.
You still have to roll for Treladex and Roni, though.
Yeah, I do. They've got to make dex saves.
Yes.
Okay, both of these are...
Take that.
Okay.
I believe I have advantage on this due to danger sense. as
Yes,
it
you
is a
would.
spell that I can see.
Yeah, this
Perfect.
is true.
Can I use
I've got to
inspiration
take
to
what I can
reroll?
get.
You can use inspiration to reroll. What was that, Roni?
Okay.
I got to take what I can get, you know.
It was the same
Oh,
fucking roll. Okay.
oh no. Oh, I didn't do good, guys. Didn't do good at all.
Okay, so let me go around the table here. Romulus. Or no, we'll do it from the origin. Oh, I need to roll for Mortar because he's not here. I forgot about that. He got a natural 20. He's fine. So, Kirv, what did you get?
12.
12. That is a fail. Beau, what did you get?
I got a 25.
That succeeds, so you'll take half damage. Romulus, what did you get?
A solid 9, mate.
A 9. Okay, so that is a fail. You will be taking the full damage, which is halved because of rage. What did Treladex get?
Well,
Fail, so full damage. And Roni?
he got an 18.
18, that is a success, so Roni will take half. So, those who failed, Kirv, Romulus, and Treladex all take 33 points of fire damage, doubled for Kirv, so 66. Mortar, Beau, and Roni will take half of that, and will take 16. I believe Roni is resistant to fire damage.
Roni is not.
I believe I
No,
functionally
okay.
take 16.
You functionally take 16, Romulus. Okay, so Roni would take 16, as would Mortar and Beau, as a tempest of dark green and black flames begin to just burn through sections of this. The tent itself does not catch on fire, as if this may be an intention for it. But as you all feel the burn begin to otherwise sear into you, Kirv, you would usually be used to this heat, but this isn't normal fire. And as it sears and burns into you, you feel ill to the core.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm definitely bloodied.
Okay.
Treladex is dead. By the way.
Treladex is gone. Poof.
Poof.
Okay.
I'll bring him back.
Okay.
I'll just stand outside. Bring him back.
Oh, don't worry, I'll do it again. It is at this point that you watch as the shadows within the room begin to shift and change. The ringleader muttering something, which none of you understand, except for Mortar, but I don't know if he'd be able to hear it from this range, as they mutter something, and in that moment there is a sudden shift to the room as it stands. Cat, you watch as a doorway begins to fade. You have this round to get in. Notably, your turn has already gone. Which means you will be cut off from this combat unless you enter this chamber via the use of one of your friends. But only 2 of them have a turn to take. So this will be interesting. Just going to double check something on Mortar's behalf. He can give you his reaction so that you can dash into the chamber. But he needs to be able to see you. So he'll need to move into the middle of the room to actually see you, or further along the seats to see you on his turn. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So, back to the initiative order as it otherwise matters. Oh no, sorry, I have one more thing to do for the ringleader. Vinny, please make me a charisma saving throw, or wisdom saving throw, sorry. This is against the charmed effect.
Boy. Okay. Don't believe I have any special resistance to that. And I probably would have needed it. Yeah, that's an 8, unfortunately.
8. Okay. You are charmed, and while you are charmed, you are stunned for 1 round of combat. Also notably, you are now immune to the effect of of this ability should it be used on you again in the next 24 hours. So for now, you are charmed and stunned for your next turn.
Okay.
It is until the end of the ringleader's next turn, notably, but that's just part of that. Okay, end of the ringleader's turn. Beau, you're on the other side of the room to the ringleader. You know that you can't knock them unconscious with your shots from your weapons, and you also see that the doorway seems to be fading and disappearing.
Lovely. Well, I think taking that into account, I think Beau would probably probably leave the big hitters to take out the ringleader, seeing the threat of this whatever this behemoth is. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to move myself over here to get a line of shot from there. I'm going to use one of my grit points for a violent shot. So it does a +2 to misfire. So I'm guessing that means it takes 2 off my shot, whatever I roll.
Misfire just
Reading
means
it
that
right.
increases the jamming capacity based on the low natural roll. So your misfire naturally is a misfire 1, I believe. So it means that by adding 2 to it, it's now a 1, 2, or 3 jams your gun.
Okay,
On
I get
the
that.
D20 roll.
Yeah, it obviously gives me 1 extra die of damage. So I'll use 1. And I will roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure, does this count as one of the things because I'm using my special ammo?
Yes.
Amplified ammo.
Yeah.
So I get advantage.
You would have advantage on the attack, yeah.
Right, so that is a 8 plus 13, 22 to hit.
22 to hit versus the guy in the middle, was it?
Yeah, the big guy.
Yep, that will hit.
So it'll be 2d6. So I added the grit point. So that's 5. That is 12 piercing damage. Oh, sorry, no radiant damage.
12 radiant damage versus the strong guy. Okay. He is looking bloodied now.
Trying to think, do I go again?
You
I
take
will-
the first shot, the gun firing as it otherwise shoots towards the guy in the middle, doing a chunk of damage to him, the sanctified ammo, otherwise converting it to radiant damage and thus not allowing them to be resistant to the effects.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same thing. I'll use another grit point to go for another violent shot. Would it make it 5 then from now? Because it's gone plus the 3, if that makes sense.
No, so it's only during that attack.
Okay. Alright, so I'll go for another one. That's exactly the same. 22. Sorry,
Yeah.
there's 23 to hit.
Yep.
Damage. That is a 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. Okay, damage is damage.
Yeah. I will then bonus action second wind.
Alright, go ahead and roll that. That's a d10 plus plus your fighter level, which I believe is 10, so that is 16 health. You recover
16
everything
health.
you lost from the firestorm. Nice.
Nice. Take that. Alright, I guess before I end my turn, I'll shout out that the door's looking a bit weird to everyone. I'll just call out. Door looks like it's kind of like shifting in and out.
Okay. Mortar will take note of this, and Mortar on his turn will do what he can to try and get Cat in.
Lovely.
It is now
My turn.
It's now the Frogbee's turn, who is going to move around to not worry about cover, as he is still an intelligent creature. Intelligence isn't the best, but it's still intelligent. And you reckless, so he'll be making attacks with advantage.
This is true.
Okay. First attack, this will be with his bite. This is the big one. So that is a 24 to hit.
Unfortunately, that won't hit me because Cloud Rune into this fella over here.
Okay. So that is.
Do you like the image of this thing's jaws coming down and then just cloudy mist bumps up over next to it, and just sort of like a jaw comes down and absolutely demolishes this guy up here.
That is 16 points of damage. And Let me double check the... Okay, it's just the damage he deals, so he heals 16 hit points.
Technically, I believe the wording is that it applies whatever the attack. Well, let me see. The chosen creature becomes the target of the attack. The magic can transfer the attack's effects regardless of the attack's range.
Yes. Yeah. So
I don't know if that means anything, but
no, because it's just on this side, it's regain hit points equal to the damage this attack deals. So
it's fair.
It deals 16 still, so he regains 16. However, I can tell you now with certainty that he has a nice amount of hit points. And he's now going to make 2 claw attacks. And he's going to now make 2 attacks against you. You could say that it's nice. Anyway,
there are 2 options, and God, I hope it's not the bigger one.
So that is a 26 to hit you with the first claw, and a natural 20
That'll
with the
hit.
second claw.
That'll definitely hit.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe you can negate a hit with your Sentinel Ward.
Sentinel Ward.
Mhm.
Well, with the
I'm
wording
willing
of
to use that
Sentinel
on a
Ward,
crit.
do you negate the effect after you know the damage, or before? Because I can tell you the first one, because that's not a worry. You take 10 points of slashing damage, halved to 5, obviously.
No concern at all on that. I'm so fine with it.
Sentinel Ward is you can expend as a reaction to absorb.
I don't-
He doesn't
I
have a
don't have a
reaction.
reaction.
He's used his Cloud Rune.
No.
So, never mind.
It's fine. It doesn't happen now. It just means I have a higher AC
Yeah.
for a bit, and I can still use that later.
I rolled ass. That is 11 points of slashing damage on a crit, halved to 5.
Up to 5. Yeah, so 10 total.
I rolled
between the
3
two attacks.
1s. Yay!
I believe I do now have rend something or other.
You will have rend 5 now, because it's gone up by 2. Actually, no, because you got hit by a crit.
10.
So you would gain an additional rend as a part of that. So that does put you to rend
Fuck
6
you,
still.
but fair.
This guy also has 1 rend on him, but it doesn't matter because I don't intend to attack him, and I need 10 stacks to do anything. He will be dead before rend 10 kicks in.
I need you to not roll more crits.
Well, we'll find out.
Please.
Yes.
I guess we
please.
will.
This guy's dead. Move from the initiative order. Move the initiative order up. Okay.
I'm really sad this guy didn't get taken out by this thing biting him.
Look, the bite did a decent damage. I didn't roll the highest, but it did decent. And, yeah. I think it still applied rend and such. Anyway, Mortar. On Mortar's go. Let's see. Mortar is going to rush over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not difficult terrain, Chris. Okay. Mortar can see you, Cat. Do you have a reaction, Cat?
I think so.
I don't
I
believe
haven't
you've
used
used it
any.
on anything yet.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think you've used anything.
I wouldn't have. I've got nothing to use my reaction on, so no.
Okay,
I have a
Mortar's
reaction.
going to use his bonus action on you to give you the dash action for you to use as a bonus action.
Okay.
Burst of speed used.
So I've got full movement, right?
Yes.
So 40 foot. Ugh. Where the hell do I go? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll go there.
Okay.
Jeff is hiding in my cloak, but
Yeah, that's fine. Jeff's hiding on your person. So unless you get hit by a firestorm again, who would do that? Jeff is fine. So, and no, you can't. Firestorms are once a day. Okay, that is Mortar's movement and bonus action. 2 attacks with Black Scorpion into Frog Guy to help Romulus out. Because he can't do subdue damage. So, that is a hit and a hit. Doing nice and average.
Wait,
18 points of
who are we
psychic
trying to
damage.
subdue?
The Ringleader.
So we can get information maybe about the goose, and then
Mhm.
also Beau can take a bit of its flesh or whatever before it dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the bounty.
Bounty.
I will say, Cat, you may have to threaten to, consume this fellow, purely because I don't think anything else is going to cause a fiend, a demon, to be concerned about death.
Well, that's something you'll have to do on your turn, Cap.
How is he looking anyway?
He's not doing great. He is bloodied. He's not on death's door, but he is bloodied.
Okay.
It is now this trapeze artist's turn. Vinny, you take 6 points of necrotic damage, and you are stunned, which means I get to make 2 attacks with advantage against you. Oh no, I only get to make 1 because he's not trapezing, and you cut his rope.
Yeah. Oh, and enhance ability is gone, but that doesn't matter.
This is also true. So, Romulus, your enhance ability bear has disappeared. If you did have any temporary hit points left, they are lost, but I think you used them all pretty early. So, the first attack with advantage is a natural 20. Oh no, the only attack is an advantage with a natural 20. Versus Vinny. Vinny, you take... That's very good for this creature. You take 24 points of piercing damage as it stabs you with its barbed tail. I now need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, unless you are immune to disease, which I don't think you are.
No, 1 second.
That's all right.
Nope.
Okay. So, you are poisoned while this disease is in effect. You may make a save every 24 hours against this.
Oh.
As a note, you are current as the barbed tail strikes into you, Vinny, where you are kind of charmed and just looking up at the ringleader with awe, just held in place, just looking up. You turn back, and those of you who watch as this disease rapidly spreads across Vinny's skin from what was once the unmarred hot boy look that the rest of you had come to be accustomed with. You watch as his skin suddenly begins to be covered in festering boils, a few of them beginning to break open and flies fly out. Skin begins to otherwise peel off of him in this moment, and you begin to otherwise feel your body heating up incredibly quickly. Thankfully, you do not worry about the heat so much, but this disease in time will consume you if it does not get treated properly. The DC is low, and you do make a save every 24 hours. Every fail beyond this one will reduce your hit point maximum permanently.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Well, thank goodness we have a paladin.
Who can cure diseases on a whim, yeah. And a wizard who has the cleanse room. And all of... No, that's right, you don't have it today. Oh, that's a shame.
And a chef who can make you chicken
Soup, exactly. That might give you advantage on a Constitution saving throw against DC 13, which honestly isn't that bad. However, you are poisoned for at the very least 24 hours, which is a huge bummer. Okay.
It really fucking sucks.
Yeah. Vinny, your eyes you are enraptured by the ringleader. He is amazing. You can see all the shows and stuff that he's done. So much so that you would do anything to help him as you are locked in that moment, and then suddenly it's like, oh, hold on, my skin hurts. And you begin scratching away at the boils and you are no longer stunned.
For love, but I won't do that. That's the legal limit of what we can get away with.
Yep. Okay. Now, I'm going to give everyone a choice. Do you want to see the third and final lair action, or do you want to commit a spectacle again?
I'll be honest, I'm quite sad that I haven't yet been able to do a strongman.
So spectacle.
A spectacle.
I would like to do a spectacle.
Okay. A spectacle it is. So, I would like 3 of you to choose for a spectacle. Mortar is not going to join in on this because he is not here. So,
Okay.
I would like 3 of you to choose.
Now,
I'm
now most
also not,
circuses.
so it's between the rest of you.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't mind. I mean, I haven't taken any damage.
Wait,
and I'm
you're not here,
concentrating
Simon?
Anymore. No.
Oh, secrets.
I'm technically here physically, although
Yeah, his character is stunned by the ringleader, so technically he can't... Well, unless you want to join in with the spectacle, it might make thematic sense for you to do so.
If you're so charmed by the performances.
Yeah, that's true. I'll say it's up to you. You can still join in if you'd like, even though you're stunned.
It's your choice. I'm just wanting to make sure you have the option.
Yeah.
Right. Romulus, the strong man, is going to perform an epic feat of strength and musculature.
Okay.
Yes, this is the voice we're doing for this now.
Okay. The
I
epic...
will give you 2 options. I am standing next to 2 items of great weight. One, a hideous toad monster, which I shall bench press into the sky. Or alternatively, a giant pillar that I shall lift and then use to smack said giant monster. Okay, I'm kind of trying to play this a little bit. I know this. I'm just seeing what's possible here.
You know what? It would be funny if you
Got-
bench press the big toad monster. So go ahead. You'll
I
need
would
to make
love
me
it.
an athletics check, please. DC is 18.
This is it.
2 other individuals who might like to perform an act. I believe Beau was shot from a cannon last time, and
Yeah.
Vinny, you did trapeze, didn't you, last time? And
Could it be? Is it he
yeah.
coming in from the cold?
oh, do we have a mortar?
We have a llama.
Hello,
We do.
we have a llama. The
Would
llama
you-
man.
Would you like to perform a spectacle? They are choosing players for the lair action.
It's funny. It's funny that as soon as you said that, I already had the idea.
Come on then.
So Mortar is going to do knife throwing.
Okay.
Yes. And you know what? What would be amazing is if,
Is it
whilst
by
I'm
fly?
bench pressing this big monster, the knife throwing is going into it.
I'll allow that.
Yeah.
I have no context for this, but I choose to believe that it is cool.
That's fine. Okay, so one other member of the party who would like to do one. Kat, you said you haven't done one yet, so it would
I
make
haven't
sense
done
for
one.
you
I
to
don't
do
mind.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like to do as your
What?
act?
What on earth are these spectacles?
It's up to you.
I don't remember last session.
No,
What
it's
is
a choice.
circus spectacle?
A circus act of your
Oh.
choice.
You know what? You know what? This is going to sound so stupid, but
You're
I
going to
think
say
it'd be really funny.
horse prancing?
I was going to say it's the horse cantering
Pony
around
show.
thing.
Like a
Yeah.
pony show, yeah.
That may be a bit silly.
No, that would be
feels
fine.
very
Just keep in
derogatory.
mind that that would probably
Feels
be
very
performance.
derogatory.
It would be one of those
my
things that you could do.
performance is horrific. I'm trying to look at things that I can do. I have
You-
nature,
oh.
investigation, and history. And Arcana.
You
I
could,
think
you.
do
I mean, you
Arcana.
could. Do you have prestidigitation? Because you could do like a little magic show.
I don't, but my familiar does. Well, Tula does.
I'll allow an Arcana check. Okay. I'll put you on top of the
Okay.
barrel as you perform this. So, Romulus, you make your athletics check. Obviously, you have advantage because you are raging and giant's might and all that. Kat, roll me an Arcana check, and Mortar, I will have you roll. This would be a specific skill, most likely.
I am-
So,
So close. I
Could
got,
it just be
I've
an
got a
attack roll?
19. I've succeeded, but only just.
it could be an attack roll. Yeah, you know what? I'll say we'll make it an attack roll. We'll say you're using your you're using your thrown stalker blades for this, which means they will get the +2 from your fighting style from accuracy.
Happy days.
So
The fighting style isn't already integrated, is it?
no, because that's with them in melee.
Gotcha. Great.
Okay, so
So I believe that makes it
that's
a plus 10.
17 plus 10, 27, you pass. As Romulus is performing this epic feat of lifting this frog-toed demon up into the air as he bench presses it, you throw the daggers through Romulus's arm.
I'm sorry, I didn't roll. I didn't roll. I was confirming the modifier.
No, that's fine. I rolled for you. I got a 17 plus plus your 10.
Oh, neat. Okay, never mind. And I was like, whoa, hold on.
Take it. You passed. You're fine. Romulus, what did you get on your athletics?
Really shockingly for me, I only got a 19.
That still passes.
I know, but it's still sad.
Yeah, you otherwise are bench pressing this toad, lifting it up in this epic feat. The crowd that is non-existent goes wild.
The little twirly mustache, the little strongman curly mustache.
Yeah.
It's like, hoo,
Yep.
hoo, hoo.
And Kat, what did you get on your Arcana?
11.
11. As you begin to perform the spectacle, firing off magic missiles into the air, I won't say it costs spell points because this is part of the effect. You fire off magic missiles into the air using various effects from your familiars. As the magic missiles shatter in the air and shower down, you expect it to be light magic, but almost like cutting glass. It falls and leaves you with a few serrations here and there as you cover your head as best you can. You take 10 points of health loss.
Ooh. Owie.
That's big out.
Okay. With that, Cat is your turn. And obviously your new positions on the boards are where you otherwise are now. So Mortar, you've been moved a little bit closer to Romulus. Cat, you are now on top of a barrel.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
And Romulus, you are still next to your frog demon.
Okay,
What was I concentrating on? I've got to remember now.
Protection against evil and good, which the frog would have had.
That's right, it was on
Which
Romulus.
I forgot because it was attacking against your Reckless last time. I completely forgot about that. We will have to remember that for the next time, because we've already done the damage for that.
What?
You have protection from evil and good on you, which means that the frog demon would have had disadvantage. It's too late now, because it was a long time ago, but we'll remember that.
Probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Is this guy flying or is he just standing on the stairs?
He is... I'll say in this moment, due to the nature of it, he is otherwise hovering just above the stairs at the back.
It's like a foot up, so it's completely pointless. But it's purely for the look of it.
For the aesthetics, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to... Hey, what square am I in? Because I need to know, because I don't know if I'm going to provoke opportunity attack from Frog Boy or not.
You won't.
Okay, cool.
This is just because that's where the barrel is.
After all, Frog Boy is currently suspended above me in my glorious...
Okay, then Cat is going to move to here
5, 10,
and
15.
look up to Roni,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to cast her elemental... whatever the fuck it's called. Because I can't remember my name.
Elemental
What
armor?
spells that I make. Elemental bond. Yes. As Roni looks down at Cat and throws its two swords towards her, and Cat catches them, while two other appear back in Roni's grasp.
Well,
so
no,
to say.
Roni disappears when you take this form, remember?
No, Roni stays. Same with Terador. Terador. He normally stays when I've got my armor.
I thought that was part of the spell, is that it integrates into your body, so you have them temporarily.
No, I have to have them out to be able to use this. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they normally exist. Because then I was going to fight alongside Roni or
Mhm.
defend with Terador. So yes, I will cast that, and I am not going to engage because I can't do any attacks.
True. And you are unable to cast spells during this time, correct?
That is also correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I will stay here.
And this is Roni's jet blades.
Yes.
Attack action, you attack twice again as a bonus action. Should you take this action while this transformation, you do not provoke attack opportunities and may move through creatures as if they weren't there. Additionally, your movement is increased by 5 foot per 2 spell levels. What level did you cast this at? Base of 4?
This would be base of 4, yeah.
Okay.
There's not much point in upcasting it.
And that is now your concentration. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. So yes, and that will end my turn. Does Roni get an attack when I cast that spell, or does it pin down for one turn?
That would take him down for one turn because the new order is that you absorb the effect.
That's
so
cool.
That's,
Right,
that's probably
then...
where I was thinking the whole they don't do anything because they get disabled for a turn.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Then we are both just vibing.
Alrighty. End of your go. Kirv, you're up. Oh, you're no longer vulnerable to all damage.
That's lovely.
And you have your
How
resistance
is the... Yeah, how is the slime guy doing?
Toad? Toadman is doing alright. Not still bloodied, but not as bad as they were. They did take a bite out of their friend to heal, so...
Feel free to keep pumping damage into it, though, because I do not want it to survive.
For reference on what you've done so
I
far,
get
Mortar,
you.
you've landed 2 attacks against the frog guy. You did 18 psychic damage to them. And you used your bonus action to give Cat your burst of speed so that she could get into the tent before the curtains closed, and she was no longer able to be part of the combat.
Nice. Cool. Awesome.
Cool.
I'm helpful.
Yes. You have been thus far.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I'm helpful
then...
when I'm not controlling him.
They also tried to make you
That's not
completely...
true.
They also tried to make you as a party vulnerable to all damage, but I told them no.
Excuse me, I volunteered.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait.
I very
What?
nobly volunteered.
Wait. What?
Also, we didn't know what it would do.
This is true.
This is...
But But Kirv, when you turned round and said, well, Mortar's in the name of this ability.
I didn't say
Oh,
that.
was me.
Oh, that
was
was Cat.
me.
Okay. My
Oh, I know we
Yeah.
sound very similar, but...
I don't know who to trust. I don't know who my friends are.
Kirv, it's your turn.
Well, there's a reason I am bloodied and retreated.
I'll retreat behind Mortar.
Well, you moved, but yes, fine. Okay, I then think that as a bonus action, I'm going to put up Shield of Faith again and shoot Eldritch Blast at the Toad guy.
Okay. Do you want to pull him closer to you?
No.
Okay. Just want to clarify that now. Go ahead and roll your
No.
2 Eldritch Blast attacks, please.
Yes.
First one hits,
That's
second one
18 and a
misses.
2.
So first one, 8 force
Ooh.
damage. Okay. Let's do that. Alrighty. That should be
Sorry,
your...
that is the
turn.
end of my go.
Yep. Okay.
I'm just
Unless you wanted to
putting in my
move at all.
points.
That's right.
I think I'm good where I am.
Okay. The trapeze artist in this moment, seeing Roni as distracted, is going to swing down and make an attack versus you, Vinny. At this moment, you would still be stunned because it's the Ringleader's turn when it comes back, so this would be with advantage, thank goodness, otherwise that would have missed. It's still going to miss on a 10. But I get to use horns as well. Ah, the horns will hit on a 22. You take a whopping 5 points of piercing damage.
I don't suppose that because an ally has hit that would do anything.
No. He counts as hypnotized
Damn.
for the purposes of the effect. So in this instance, it's just until the start of his next turn. The charm doesn't break.
Bugger.
Look, it's a very powerful enemy. You're getting to the higher levels. And because the guy swung past you, you also take 2 points of necrotic damage. And I'll be over here. Okay, Romulus, it is your go.
My go, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I suppose I shall have to go and commit murder.
Not your best.
Look, I was just forcibly turned into a strong man. Romulus is needing to recover a little bit. Right. There's no way to get flanking, I don't believe.
Not from here, no.
Alright, let's do this. Okay. I'm going to be attacking this thing. I will be recklessing because, unfortunately, as dangerous as it is, this thing, it has no real downsides to me at the moment because of protection from evil and good, which I wish we had remembered.
If we had, the first two rolls were the natural 20 and a natural 18, so nothing would have changed.
Yeah, I would have one less rend, though.
No, because natural 20 would have still been the crit.
That's true. Wouldn't it apply to all of them? Anyway, so that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay. So 6 and 4. So that is 12 plus... Hold on, what was your total to hit? You have Great Weapon Master, I assume, for this, so...
Yes, dirty 20.
Yeah, you're fine. So...
I mean, an 18 hit last time, so I hope so.
Yeah. No, sorry, I forgot the Great Weapon Master.
16 plus 17, I believe.
16 plus 17, so that would be 33.
Nice 33, indeed.
Uh-huh. It is looking mortally wounded.
Wonderful. I love to hear that. And let's go one more.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22.
That will hit.
Which I believe will manage to hit.
With the remaining health that it has, how do you kill it?
I think what happens... Romulus takes his stagger in hand, gazes at this thing. I like to imagine that its jaw is agape, roaring. And it's rough, it's brutal. It's not a clean and quick thing. This is definitely 2 attacks. But Romulus takes the blade, sees this open, roaring mouth, and lunges into its open mouth, twisting first to the left and swinging dagger or halfway through, just barely surpassing past the spine of this creature before wrenching it back and twisting all the way around to behead this creature from the jaw up.
Okay.
And there's a very gross moment where I sort of heave stagger with and sort of use it to bat the top of its head away as I'm just kind of standing in its mouth before awkwardly stepping down. And having now done that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe I can get 7 because I got 35 points of movement.
And
wonderful. I'm going to use my bonus action attack that I get because I killed a monster.
Correct.
Because of Great Weapon Master. On this fucker.
Okay.
That's right. You messed with the Romulus. You get a bit fucked.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns, and that will be a crit.
That is indeed a crit.
So let's get another.
I'm so happy.
So roll these, and then re-roll 1s and 2s. So there's 1.
Okay.
And these 2.
Well, it's...
Okay. So 5, 4, 6, and 5. 10, 20,
solid.
plus 17, 37 damage.
Plus 17.
Which one's this? Is that the green one? Or the red one?
That red
Oh,
one.
that one had already taken some damage, yeah. As you step up, Vinny, as you turn around, your turn kind of coming back, the realization that you are now beginning to, this disease is beginning to corrode away at you. You watch as there's this looming shadow just as the trapeze artist is going to kind of make an attack with its tail to try and slice across your throat. Romulus comes down and with stagger just cleaves it in two as it collapses to the ground, dead. And your next attack is an auto hit when you get your next turn. Or an opportunity attack.
Oh, I wonder who I'm going to be using that against.
Oh, I wonder.
Well, remember, we don't want to kill him.
You
You
don't.
know who we want to kill?
Oh, obviously I do want to.
The ringleader. If we want some answers.
Oh, do we? I thought we wanted. I thought. Didn't Steve want to kill him?
No,
Yeah,
Steve
you
wants
guys
to
want to
get a
find out about the
sample.
goals.
Yeah,
What's
he
that?
needs
I
a
don't wanna
sample before we
I
kill
do
him.
want to kill him, but
Not
you
yet.
guys want answers about the goose.
Oh,
We do want goose
okay.
answers. We do want goose answers. Anyway, I think that's the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
Still needs to take him down though, right? Like we still need.
Mhm.
He's still
Oh,
got a
yeah.
fair bit of health left.
Also, if I may, I'm currently at 56 hit points, and I do want to break out one last catchphrase. Still not bloodied.
Yeah.
Just gazing at this one with just a feral delight.
And Dan, I think the last guy is bloodied. So we haven't got too far.
Which
to go.
guy? Sorry.
The last and only. Oh, there is one more, isn't there?
Yeah.
My bad. The ringleader. I
Oh, this
mean.
guy here. This guy here is bloodied. Okay, cool.
The,
Awesome.
the ringleader is
the
bloodied,
ringleader
and, this,
is bloodied.
and the trapeze artist has
Oh,
taken
sorry,
a bit of
right.
damage but isn't bloodied.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you know what? He's just going to be petty at this point. The ringleader,
Practical nuke.
otherwise,
Not again.
seeing what's going on, is just going to outstretch his hands, and there is almost this wave of energy from the center of the room. Okay. I need to check what people have got on them. Okay. Master Spell. Shield of Faith is gone. Protection from evil and good is gone. Sentinel Ward is gone. Roni is gone, as is the Sentinel Ward on Roni. Your concentration is gone. Your Sentinel Ward is gone. The effects of your bullets are suppressed for this turn, Beau.
No.
What's the effect of this on like other magical weapons then?
Magical weapons are
like-
fine. Magical weapons are generally fine. It's just lesser magic effects, like the ammo, are suppressed for this turn.
Gotcha.
1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, might as well. Teleporting up to the High Lines again. Make it much more difficult for Romulus to get into melee range. Oh no, actually, hold on. Where was he? He was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50. Oh, he can. He's going to teleport on top of the cage. You watch.
Was there anything in the cage?
Good question.
Oh.
As he lands,
didn't- ugh.
as he lands on top of the cage, you watch as shadows begin to drape off of him, kind of peeling away from him into the floor, and the entire arena becomes darker in this moment as the door closes for its entirety, the outside world cut off. You hear the sound of a demonic honk from
Oh.
the interior of the cage as the shadows peel away, removing the illusion that was hiding the goose. As the ringleader stands there, kind of panting, not looking all that good. We'll meet you on the other side, boss. Good luck. That ends his turn. And that's what you hear, Mortar. You then relay that via your telepathic bond to everybody except Beau. Speaking of, Beau, it's your turn. You've just watched as this demonic goose has appeared, or this devilish goose has
Before
appeared.
that, I don't suppose I could stone rune, as that's the end of his turn, and he's within 30 feet of me.
Sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. Stone rune does what?
I need you to make me a Constitution save.
Against anything in particular?
So it's-
Well, against my thing. Essentially, apologies. A Wisdom save. Apologies.
Okay.
Unless the save succeeds, the creature is charmed by me for 1 minute. While charmed in this way, the creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor.
This creature is immune to the charmed effect. The stone
Worth a
rune
try.
fades. Worth a try, very much.
So-
So.
Worth a try.
So hold up. Now that the goose is here, we can kill this guy, right?
Yeah.
We gotta
we
check the
found-
goose is real first. Gotta check the goose
Yeah.
is real.
Beau needs to get
So
a
we-
sample before he dies.
So we shoot the goose.
Shoot the goose, get bodied.
Oh my word.
Are you
Good
laughing
lord.
like you think I was kidding? Like
He'll shoot, he'll do it.
Oh,
I know
I mean,
you were.
it's-
That's the
it-
problem.
Sorry,
it's one way to believe that it's one way to
I-
prove that it's real. If we
Did you
shoot
say
it.
you're back?
It
Kirv?
makes me. It
Yeah.
makes me glad.
you miss
that
the reveal
Kirv
of the
wasn't here
goose?
for that minute.
No, I was here for the reveal of the goose,
Okay.
and then I heard the good luck boss. Only Mortar hears it, and then I had to disappear for a
okay.
minute.
So you missed
What-
the.
what's Mortar
the
planning to
Mortar's
do?
friend.
Shoot the goose to make sure it's real.
Okay, that's something.
Sounds like a real Mortar plan, yes.
It does.
Okay, so
Let's see if it works when it comes to my turn.
Beau, top of the turn. Or not top of the turn. Your turn, sorry.
Top of the order.
Good turn, damn. I'm just going to do what I do and just shoot this guy.
Okay. So
No, he's not close to death, is he? So,
no,
First, we know where the goose is
yeah.
now.
that will hit.
He,
I mean, it will kind of suck for
30.
Beau if he doesn't, you know.
it's alright, I'll get samples anyway. That is 12 damage on the first attack.
12 damage. Yeah. It's one of those that if you don't have an authentic sample, you just have to do some charisma checks, which I'm sure you're very good at.
Ooh,
And that will
that's
miss.
a 16.
That will miss. As you take the first shot, the shot no longer sanctified by the master spell, otherwise strikes the ringleader's shoulder as it cuts through it. But as you go to make the second shot, they kind of whip their cloak around and the shot disappears somewhere.
Yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna bonus action go for a shot.
Okay,
That's a 28,
that will hit.
and that is for 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
And then I will action surge
Okay,
because I was gonna kill this guy. Go for a shot.
that will miss.
And that is a 17.
That will miss.
Second shot. 21,
That will hit.
and that is for 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, still up.
Chris, sorry, mate. Is there any chance Mortar could have been moved a little bit closer to Beau? I kind of wanted to try to boost his stuff a little bit, or is that just kind of
So you ended your
randomly worse? But
You ended your turn here, and then you were there when you were throwing knives at Romulus. So until it's your turn, you wouldn't have had a chance to move close to
I
Beau
see.
yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
no worries.
Yeah.
That's right.
How much on there?
Okay. End of your go. Frogby's gone. This is this guy. So Mortar.
Okay. Because my turn was directly after Beau, is there any chance I could give him my stuff preemptively after moving 5 feet closer? Would that be possible? It's a bit out of timey-wimey, and I'm happy to have used my reaction for this round in order to let him do it. But
It would use his reaction. If it's you're using it on
It
your
would use his
turn,
bonus
it
action,
would be. No. So I mean that
It
you'd
uses
use
my
your
reaction and
bonus
his
action
bonus.
and his reaction if you're using it on your turn to give it to him. So
Okay.
it's inverse of what it would
that
usually
be-
be.
So I'm using my reaction. He's using his bonus action.
Other way around. You're using your bonus action.
Oh, sorry,
He's using
right.
his
Yeah, of
reaction.
course. Would that be possible?
Oh, that.
If Beau wants that, if Beau wants to make 2 more shots against this guy.
I mean, I won't say no.
Fuck yeah. Mortar is going to draw that symbol, which was revealed back in where was it, Avant Grow or wherever.
Yep.
And is going to emblazon it, and the symbol appears on Beau's gun. Yeah, go for it.
There's 2 more shots go off.
2 more shots.
That will hit.
21. For 10 damage.
He is on death's door.
1 more.
That will hit.
There's a 27.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
8 damage.
okay, that will be enough. How do you do it?
Nice. I feel like he's obviously taking those first few shots, and then he's kind of like, shit. And then he sees his guns glow, kind of turns and sees Mortar kind of doing some weird magic stuff, and he goes, worth a try. And then just takes his last 2 shots. He clocks him in each shoulder, knocking him off the cage.
Steve, as you kind of looked at Mortar there, Mortar, I'm gonna just flavor it slightly different. Mortar flicks 2 psionic bullets into the chamber of your weapons, and they kind of start to spin, and then you can just fire twice more.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Nice.
As each shot goes off, the reverberation of the psionic energy shooting through the Ringleader. As the Ringleader staggers forward, the hovering effect that they have dissipates and they hit the ground in front of the cage. You otherwise hear the sound of the honk throughout the chamber. Who here speaks Infernal?
Not me.
Let me check. I speak a lot of languages.
I mean,
I
obviously,
speak
yes.
You do. Vinny, you said you do.
Mhm.
And what was... Did anybody else speak Infernal?
Yes.
Yeah, Mortar does.
Not
Mortar
even a
does.
little bit.
First language.
Sorry, I said... Sorry, did I not say Kirv? Sorry. I meant Kirv and Vinny both have it, and then Mortar. Okay.
Oh, apologies. I didn't hear that.
That's alright. As the honk goes through, you all hear an Infernal and relay the message to everybody but Beau through the telepathic bond. This isn't the last one.
What?
And
This isn't the last.
the goose begins to look around almost frantically. Top of the round, Vinny.
The last one or the lost one?
The last one.
Last one.
Right, I'm not.
Oh, sorry. I think it's still my turn because
Oh,
I
sorry,
gave
that's
Steve
right.
my bonus
Yeah,
action.
that's right. It's just because it was Steve's attack. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you're right.
What would you like to see?
Okay. Well, so did that happen before the end of my turn, or is that kind of the way it happened? I still have my turn.
For what? The...
Oh, sorry. So the goose said this isn't the last one.
That happened when this one
Has
died.
that happened?
So that has happened.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's still my turn.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. This isn't the last one. Can I use my action to make a perception check? I
Okay.
guess to look and see where, if there is someone nearby
Go for it.
that we haven't seen yet. Okay.
Go ahead and
Let's
roll me
take this.
perception. You would have advantage because of your eyes.
That's pretty freaking good. That's 26.
Mhm.
You don't see anything.
Pretty good.
Holy shit! Wow.
You see the trapeze
Uh,
artist up there, but you don't see anything specific at this time.
Okay. I think I have. I have blind sight within a range of 30 feet.
Okay.
So if that applies at all, I also have. I have advantage on saving throws against illusion magic. I can't see through illusions necessarily,
No.
but unless this is a Yeah, unless there's some kind of flavour that can go into that, then yeah, that's more or less what
I'll say in this moment, with the 26, because it is still quite a high roll, you feel that the goose isn't wrong. There is something else here. You cannot see it for the life of you, and that is causing a little bit of panic in the back of your mind.
Everyone eyes up. We're not alone. There's more. That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Vinny.
Okay. I'm still not terribly useful in this state, so I'm going to use... I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Okay. You are no longer poisoned or diseased.
Perfect.
As the disease peels away, I will let you decide if you have a scar or if the magic would heal you, but in this moment the disease and the poison almost seeps off, sliding away, falling to the floor next to you as it's no longer contaminating your body.
Okay, that's all of that. Okay. Okay, now that's all of that gone.
Okay, so that's your action.
Alright. That's my action. Still this one up, but I'm not so concerned about it. I'm more worried about whatever weirdness is going on. So,
But it could disease you again.
less likely. Okay, so instead I'm going to use my bonus action to give us to Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Who is
Okay.
it? Who's having Bardic Inspiration? Or was it?
This is to Cat.
Okay.
Cat. There's something weird going on, so much as I hate to admit it, we might need to do something actually clever here. I'll leave it up to you.
Shit.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Move over here.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
End of your turn. You feel the shadows in the area around here begin to move and shift. You feel almost daunted by them in this moment. All of you kind of feeling a little bit more cramped and claustrophobic than you wanted in this moment. You watch as the shadows that had seeped from around the goose otherwise swirl up and consume the goose, and you watch as it disappears. The shadows just begin to move ever so slightly around the room before all of you hear within your mind, through the telepathic bond that is hijacked in this moment. You've come far searching for the goose. Good to see the Lord of Crows still interested in what it needs from this. But it can't stop us. Not now. I look forward to seeing all of you bleed. As you...
Have you?
Hmm?
Oh, that's not my place to respond.
So, at this point, let's adjust this slightly. I would like everybody to make a mental saving throw of their choice.
Ooh, mental saving throw.
So, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma of your choice.
What is this against?
This...
So I have advantage on saving throws against illusion magic, the charmed, and paralyzed.
This isn't any of those three. This is
Okay,
straight.
cool.
This is straight up damage in this moment.
See, yeah. Alright, I will go charisma.
Okay, so this is just a charisma save.
Oh, look at
No,
that.
it's just a mental saving throw of your choice. I just chose.
Oh,
21.
So intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, your choice. So, Beau, what did you get?
21.
21. That is a success. You will take half damage. Kirv.
23.
That is a success. You will take half damage. Mortar.
20.
That is just a success. You will take half damage.
Oh.
Cat.
21.
21. That is a success. You will take half damage. Romulus.
2.
That is a fail. That is, in fact, 10 below the DC, so you will take double damage from this.
Oh.
No, I'm
God.
not close enough. I'm not close enough. I could make him re-roll, but I'm not close enough.
And Vinny?
18.
18. That is also a fail, but it is not a 10 below the DC, so you'll just take the normal damage for this. So, Cat, Beau, Mortar, Kirv. You will take 14 points of slashing damage as these thorns begin to grow up and around your ankles in this moment. You begin to feel almost this shooting pain beginning to shoot through you, and the shadows of this seem not quite like an illusion, but to a certain degree some form of perceived abyssal fear of some form.
Curve is
Like a
down.
manifestation.
Sort of, yeah. A manifestation
Okay.
of something. Meanwhile, Vinny, you failed, so you take 29 points of slashing damage.
Damn.
And Romulus,
Oh,
because
yeah,
you
please.
got 10 below the DC,
Mm-hmm.
you take 58 points of slashing damage, halved, back to 29, because you are raging still.
Oh.
As the Thorn Caller uses, or the Thorn Reaper, sorry, uses his Thorn Call ability, which is his recharge ability, thankfully for all of you. But he is now going to make a Reap attack with advantage, and he maintains his hidden status. He is going to... Yeah, Kirv is down.
So we don't know where he attacked from, right?
No, you have no idea.
It's not within 30 feet of me.
You, as far as you're aware,
blind
he
sight?
is everywhere. You feel his presence everywhere around you, but I'll tell you this now, unless you have true sight, attacks against him are made with disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
So,
Hmm.
Kirv, does a
Yeah.
21 hit you?
Yeah.
You take 2 failed death saving throw. Or, no, sorry, you take 2 failed death saves. As
Okay.
you all watch these vines begin to grow up, you watch as they begin to kind of clasp onto Kirv, as Kirv goes down, kind of stuttering in that moment, before you watch as there is almost this wave of shadowy energy which shoots across and burns through her as it does. I'd also like you to make me a Constitution saving throw against the poisoned condition.
Ooh.
I believe you have advantage on this because of your belt,
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
because your belt dwarven kind. So,
Ooh.
con save total.
17.
17. You just succeed, and you are not poisoned.
Ooh.
As the effect of this almost wave of darkness and thorns reaps through Kirv and otherwise shifts around the room in almost this blazing speed, you get a sense of the area in here is getting darker. Their action. I'm going to use the other one, which I haven't used yet. I would like everyone to make me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh dear.
Is there any kind of
Ooh,
like
that's not good.
disadvantage or whatever? Is it, or am I?
It's just a regular save for you.
Okay.
I'm going to use Indomitable to reroll that.
I'm going to use
Okay.
Tides of Chaos.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
not good.
die.
12.
Oh,
Did he use my inspiration?
Oh my
I
word.
don't
Oh,
have any of
thank
those.
you. I'm going to use my
Unfortunately.
inspiration too.
Oh my word.
Hey, Chris,
Mhm.
did I get any inspiration for unhinging that frog's jaw?
Or for having sex with the king, the Ice King. That's the thing.
Let's
cool.
let's say if you roll a natural 5 or lower, I'll let you re-roll it once, because just for that. If you
Appreciate it. I rolled a 14. Well, no, I rolled a 15, and it becomes a 14 because my charisma's that shit.
DC is 15, unfortunately. So
I don't suppose we could convert that into a +1.
okay, so who rolled lower than a 15 on their charisma save?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, mate.
Beau,
Good.
you're
15
good.
Exactly.
But Vinny got it. Cat.
Yeah, I got 22.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Beau, Cat, Romulus, and Kirv. Your vision is knocked down to 10 feet in front of you, as your eyes are cursed for this next round of combat.
Oh boy.
Great, love it.
So, you have 10 feet of vision. This means that any targeted spells don't work unless the target is within 10 feet of you.
Oh no, I was going to do so much damage.
Oh no, Cat, who could have healed you, can't anymore.
Yeah, literally, that is the problem.
Yeah.
Cat, it's your turn.
Amusing enough, me and Cat can see each other. Just.
Yeah.
I can't see. I need someone to guide me.
You're next too. If you make a failed save, you die.
Correct.
Alright, what have I got here? I think all of my attack spells have got line of sight, which is an issue.
Mm-hmm. And any AoEs you do can only go out to 10 feet. So unless you have a line spell...
No pressure, eh?
No pressure.
Okay. Kirv Fate decides on if I can come up with an idea.
You can still move.
Okay.
Just
Actually,
to
that's in fact-
say, whatever happens, it's nothing personal and it's all fine, guys. No hard
Oh,
feelings.
problem. I currently don't have the heal rune equipped.
What?
I've got the shield pool and life.
So you can bring her back. But you can't heal her. I guess the next question becomes, do you have a healing potion?
I don't.
Or do you have someone in the party
I've-
who may have cure wounds?
Well, it has to be me this turn
Kirv's
because
next.
she's next
Does
turn.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
If she rolls a fail, that's
And-
it, because she's failed 2 automatically because of the reap attack hitting her.
I do have a healing
saving-
potion
it's a
on my
saving.
body.
It's a saving throw, right?
5, 10, 15,
Right.
20, 20,
However,
30.
You wouldn't be able to influence her because she isn't currently conscious to receive it as a reaction. So she wouldn't be able to
No.
re-roll it.
It doesn't take her reaction though, it takes my reaction. It just says because it takes my reaction to send it to someone, doesn't it? Within 30 feet. And it just says when you fail a saving throw, you may use this feature to re-roll that save. So it doesn't take a reaction. It only takes my reaction.
Yeah, I suppose that would still work then. Yeah. And we've seen how reliable re-rolling on death saves can go in the past. Haven't we, Dan?
It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. I would much rather... I'm glad I saved it for this. I was like, I should have used it against the curse thing, but then I thought, nah, curse already unconscious, there's no point.
Alright, so what's your plan?
My
to
plan
re-roll
is
her
to-
death save if she fails. But here's the thing:
Is for her.
the
I
death
have one
saves,
reroll.
the death saves are hidden, so you have to
Yeah,
make the choice without knowing the information if it's a fail or not.
Okay.
Doesn't that make re-rolling doesn't that make that kind of useless ability? To
In
re-roll
this-
death
No,
saves?
not really.
No, it's
Not
just
really,
it's
'cause,
one of those that
because
if,
it's still a secondary, so it
So
just means we don't
his-
see it.
yeah, it means you don't see it. So it means that if Kirv rolls a success on the first one, you can then target her and roll her into a fail. Alternatively, she could roll a fail and you could roll her into a success. The idea is that because of the hidden death saves, you don't know. So it's...
Yeah, but because you don't know, there's no point in ever using it. Because you could
Because the odds
undo a
don't.
good thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The odds don't change.
But we'll see. Either this is going to be a
Um,
good idea from Mortar, or this is going to be one of his biggest mistakes. We'll see.
Okay, how high up is Kirv?
She's
is
just
there
on.
like a
She's
drop
on
here?
she's on the seats, so you could reach over the banister to get to her.
At
I
least
think
I
a good
die
way to do it
properly.
is to impose advantage or disadvantage on someone's death save.
Alright,
Because it has
and
functionally the same effect.
my restricted movement or my restricted vision doesn't hinder my movement, does it?
No.
Okay, and I know where Kirv was
Yes.
in comparison to where I am.
Roughly, yeah.
Alright, I've got 40 foot of movement. So, theoretically, I can get here.
Mm-hmm. Grab my healing potion.
I'm going to use an... Search the body for the potion. Bear in mind, I don't know if Cat knows she has a potion.
Yeah, to be fair, that is a bit meta.
I'll say this. You have to feed it to her as an action. You also have to retrieve it as an action. You could do it as a bonus action, but I will be requiring an investigation check with disadvantage. And I'm going to ask Kirv to set the DC before Cat knows, and you need to be within... Because it is technically a bit meta, you need to be within 2 of the DC Kirv sets.
Okay. Well, look, at the end of the day, Cat's going to do what she can to try and save this person, to save her friend. So I will take the disadvantage rather than doing nothing.
Okay, go ahead and make me the investigation check with disadvantage. But before you roll, Kirv, what's the DC? Or what's the target, I should say? She needs to be within 2 of
So
it.
this is as in like for the investigation?
Yeah, so you could choose, say, for example, 12, and then she'd need a 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14, and she'd succeed. Anything higher or lower, she fails.
I've sent.
You've sent the amount, okay. Cat, please go ahead and roll. You have disadvantage on this.
This is a +8. I'm so sorry if I don't make this.
6 plus
+8.
8 is 14. As you run over and you begin to rummage through Kirv's bag, you moving things aside quickly in an attempt to try and find a healing potion, you find one. You pull it from the bag, and as an action, you administer it. Go ahead and roll the 2d4 plus 2, I assume it is for the potion? Or is it a greater healing potion? Kirv?
Can we pause just a second? Let me just message you something.
Okay. Possibly.
Should I have put that into the DC? That thought.
Oh. Here's what we'll do. Cat, roll me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save?
Yep. DC is 13.
are you doing to me? I'm gonna move it so I don't fall off the table. There's a 21.
Okay. As
Ooh.
you go to rummage through the bag, you find the healing potion. As you go to reach for it, your arm twitches as if trying to move it away from the potion, but you manage to maintain control, grabbing the potion. You pull it out and get the healing potion into Kirv.
Fantastic. It is a standard healing potion.
So,
So 2d4 plus 2.
okay, go ahead and roll that for me, please. Cat.
There you go.
6 health.
Chris,
Yeah.
can you check my sheet, please? Because I might have made an oopsie.
Do you have it in there? But
And I'll let
do you
keep
have it?
Your soul.
Do you have it in there? But the quantity is 0.
Maybe.
Oh, what?
I am
Okay.
so sorry. I am so sorry.
Hey, no, you know what?
I really
This is good
fucked up.
because, you know, technically you could say it's a bit meta-y. At the same time, this feels right.
Yeah.
I've
Let's
just given
see.
her a potion of something she had in her bag.
Let's see. What do you find? Okay, you find what you think is a potion. In actual fact, you have just given her a bottle of vinegar.
Oh, fuck.
Wake her up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fair.
So, you do not receive any healing. You are still unconscious.
I am really sorry, guys. That was
No,
a
no,
complete-
you're all good.
No, that's
No,
fine.
no, that's
It makes it
funny.
interesting.
That's funny.
It was in my inventory, but I didn't check the quantity.
It's fine. Cat is half blind, and
Mhm.
also, you know, they aren't her eyes, so whatever, right?
Okay,
Sorry.
so that's your
Okay.
action, your movement, and your bonus action.
Yeah, I don't have any healing potions.
Okay. It's at this moment, at the end of your turn, I am going to spend a single instinct to make a reap attack against you, Cat. That is a 30 to hit.
Hell yeah, right, that hits.
As you feel the shadows nearby to Kirv in this moment, you feel almost this wave of the brambles as they shift, pull up, snag against you, and tear downwards. I'd like you to make me a Constitution saving throw. This is against poison. Oh, we lost Harlan.
No, I'm back. Hello.
We're good.
Oh,
We're
he's
good.
back.
He's back.
We're good. I'm on 21.
21, that's a success, so you'll take half damage from this effect. And you won't be poisoned. So, you take 14 points of slashing damage. And 9 points of poison damage.
So that's 23 points of damage.
Yep,
Is that before or after halved?
after.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm very blooded.
Okay. In this moment, you otherwise hear a whisper almost as if behind you, in the back of your ear, behind your neck, as your hairs begin to stand up on end. No helping her. She dies today. Okay. That is the end of your go. Kirv,
Yeah.
you are... What colour are you again? You were...
Yellow.
Yellow. Please go ahead and roll me a death saving throw. And I will look and take in the result. Mortar, you can choose to use Invigorate should you wish. Keep in mind that it could roll it from a good to a bad with this. So there is no benefit to using it if she has rolled a good, but you just don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's no indication as to what it could be.
Is there some sort of like perception check to like see if the
No.
life has
She's
gone?
unconscious as shit.
No,
She's
this
unconscious as
this
shit,
would
and
be
also
entirely
so I doubt
entirely meta, unfortunately. So, in theory, you shouldn't be able
I
to
think
use the
Mortar-
ability. So,
So
because it would be meta, but
Well,
it's up to
here's-
you.
here's Here's Mortar's thinking. He sees Kirv go down, and before he can react, there's like this shadowy stuff that's kind of going on with her, and she's getting slashed to shit. He's got to reach out and do something. There's no way he's letting Kirv die on his watch, so he does the only thing he can, and he's going to call on very reluctantly the vestiges of Snap's power to try and save Kirv's life. He will use Invigoration.
Okay, go ahead and reroll, please, Kirv. And we will take this new roll. Okay, you know what the result is. Let me quickly change it to mine. Please fill in the result in your character sheet accordingly, and depending on what the party does, they may find out what the result
can you
is.
get back to me in chat, sorry.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So, with that, the end of Kirv's go. The trapeze artist's turn. It's going to swing down and attack you, Romulus, because it doesn't know what else to do.
Forgot he was there.
14! No! Horn attack!
I'm just going to,
21?
21 does hit. As it does hit me, though, I am going to just look at it with the deepest expression of, this was a sincere mistake on your part.
Swings down, misses with its tail, and you're like, oh, this is a sincere moment, and then it pokes you on the side of the face, and you're like, ow! You take 1 point of damage, because it was 3 halved to 1, because you're raging. And then he swings back up onto the edge of the trapeze area. Doesn't provoke any attacks of opportunity when he does this, because of the nature of it.
Actually, I have Sentinels, so he does.
He has flyby, so he doesn't. Flyby is he just doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity when moving
rather
in
than
this
being
way.
a functional disengage.
Yeah.
I still say that's bullshit, but okay.
Hey, Cat's got it. Roni's got it. Don't play bullshit. I need this.
Yeah, if you start to do that, I can just start adding Sentinel to my monsters, and then we'll see how things go.
Can I at least make a check to sort of determine the arc of its path?
You have a maximum vision of 10 feet. The trapeze wires above are about 40 foot up. You can guess.
Okay. It's just because obviously, in order for trees to work, it has to be following a natural arc based on the length of the line, and so if I could see them for 10 feet, I could theoretically have a chance of working out where they'd end up.
Yeah, so they'd roughly be up here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something real stupid.
We like real stupid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take it away. Speaking of real stupid.
Oh god, it is my turn. Jesus. Right. So it's 40 feet up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 2 options here, and I'm gonna ask you, Chris. Do I A, try and take out the pillar in its entirety?
Not something you could easily do with a single swing, but
It's a good thing I've got extra attack.
also possibly not possible with an extra attack. I mean, this is a thick wooden timber. Yes, you have a magical weapon. It is still a thick wooden timber, and treants have hundreds of health. So...
Okay, they are magic, I will say.
Okay, let me go and look at an animated tree then. Because that is basically just a tree that grows legs.
We are currently flying through time and space in a magical tent.
Oh yeah, that's true. The tent's magical. So no, you wouldn't do any damage to it. Haha.
Okay. I gotta get me some magic item sundering at some point. That would be a good thing to tie in with the eventual suckleaf axe. It's going to be a Howlet probably. Right. Anyway,
This is an extra dimension you're currently in, by the way.
I'm going to King Kong it and try and climb up here. Now I understand my movement speed my climbing speed is probably not amazing. Climb speed, I believe, it will require checks from me. However, with my incredible reach at my current size, I'm wondering if I might get any bonuses to it.
There is a ladder. It can take
Oh,
medium
wonderful.
creatures, and you are considered large currently because of your grappling stuff. So you
This is
can
true.
try the ladder and it will break. Otherwise, this is a smooth surface with no handholds, so this would be an athletics check with disadvantage.
But that disadvantage is cancelled
Cancelled out
by
by
my own
rage.
bonuses.
Yeah.
Is there any chance I could get back to advantage if I had a way to provide myself some grip?
Advantage and disadvantage don't stack, but if you could find a way to give yourself grip, that would be fine. Just keep in mind that most of that would take either a bonus action or an action.
Okay, it's very simple. As I'm sure you're aware, climbers make use of chalk for grip.
Okay.
I do not have chalk, it's true. What I do have, however, is flour, which is of a very similar consistence. No, that's stupid. Yeah, no, I've got fucking
war crime dust.
I mean, I was tempted. I mean, that shit definitely has grip. The problem is the bleeding afterwards. Right. Yeah, no, I'll just do it flat.
All right. Go ahead.
What's my DC?
This is a smooth pole, so this is going to be quite a high DC. I'm going to say, given
I
that you
can
have,
make use
given
of
you
the ladder like as a handhold, like a little bit, not to put my full weight on it, but just like help me shimmy up. I'm happy with that.
I'll say this. I will roll for the ladder. I'll use just a d20 here. If I roll an 11 or higher, the ladder doesn't break, and it will lower the DC by 3. If the ladder, if it's a 9 or lower, so basically just a death save range. If it's a 9 or lower, it does break, and it will lower the DC by 3, or increase the DC by 3. Sorry, and I'm going to set the DC at 22 because you do have a bit of a height advantage, and you are naturally very strong.
Okay.
So
I'll take that risk.
The ladder breaks, so it goes up to 25.
25. Okay.
Go ahead and give me a flat athletics roll, please. Okay, you go to climb the pillar, and as you do, you use the ladder as a handhold as best you can, but the ladder breaks and snaps under your immense weight. In this moment, tell me, what part of Romulus's waist down section is going to be impaled by a ladder? You can choose. You could have it go through a thigh, a butt cheek, your penis.
It's not going to be the penis. That is made of sturdier stuff.
You choose. This will just deal 1d4 points of piercing damage to you, which I will say is health loss. And actually, no, it'll be piercing damage. So you take 4 points of piercing damage, half down to 2 because you're raging. But it does stop your movement for this turn as you go to pull it out.
I think it's going to go through... Specifically, it goes up sort of like lengthways through my calf muscle. So I want you to imagine, like, in my head, I'm imagining like it's a foot-long shard of split, this like massive splinter that is like it initially looks like I'm fine, and then you just look and see that like it has pierced through Romulus's incredible calf muscles, and it's just like right through, and I just Romulus's like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, and I'm going to be pulling that out. Do I still have my bonus action by any chance?
Yes, because that would have been your action to try and do that. Well, technically it would have been your movement, but I'll say because of the natural one, it used your action.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'd like to make use of second wind if I could.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as you pull it out, there's a moment of realization that as you otherwise hold this, you're like, this isn't magical. This wouldn't have shrunk if you had gone down in your die and your giant's might faded at that moment. That would have grown and possibly severed a good chunk of muscle from your leg. Just as well you pulled it out, huh?
Shit. There we go. Right, I've got a little bit more health back. Hooray.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's everything. That's all I got.
Beau, you can only see 10 feet in front of you. You don't know where any of your newfound companions are at this moment. You heard the sounds of movement and shifting, talking and panicking. But you don't know where anything is. Your range has been heavily limited. You're in dim light. You cannot see very much around here. And something is attacking your group.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, well, I wouldn't have an absolute Scooby. Would I be able to have like a rough idea of where obviously the ringleader fell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah. So obviously I'll make my way to there.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yep.
And then I guess obviously I'll be able to see it now, and I'll try and get as much of it I can to take back my contract.
Yeah, before it affects the cloak, you otherwise tear a part of
Yeah.
the cloak off and just kind of tuck it into your belt quickly as a keepsake for the bounty.
Yeah. I guess I'll just call out and just say what's happening. 'Cause like I say, I can't see anything, so I'll just call out and see if anyone's there.
Okay.
Yeah, my turn there.
Alrighty. Mortar, you're up.
Yo. I think Mortar kind of seeing just the absolute friggin' chaos that's going on right now. So the entire place is like shrouded in shadow, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. As a Mordant, this kind of environment doesn't necessarily scare me to the degree that it may scare others, because it seems that like a lot of my abilities are based on not being seen and kind of shadows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to think if there's like I think Mortar's kind of like, he's just done his thing with Kirv. He's just tried to basically save her, and he's like, I can't think about that right now. I have to stay focused, or we're all going to die. So he turns his attention away from Kirv's unmoving body and is going to. I think Mortar's going to walk forward, just real carefree, like probably to about here, 30 feet, and he's going to raise Black Scorpion in the air, and he's going to go, "You can't hide forever, pal. You're not the only one who owns those kinds of shadows." And Mortar's going to spin Black Scorpion, and he's going to flick a radiant bullet in and cast Branding Smite at 3rd level. And he's going to say, "Come get some." And Mortar's just going to start firing at where he thinks this guy is. He's going to go absolutely nuts in on it.
Okay, go ahead and make me
So
attacks
it'll
with
be a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, but if you hit, then you won't be affected by that.
Okay, so I have a plus 11 to this. Oh man, dude, that was nearly a 19. No, that's not going to do it. That's a 15 for the first.
Okay, well keep in mind it's disadvantage, not advantage. So.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
so-
I don't know why I said 15.
No, that's fine.
I meant 14.
That's fine. And
Oh no, that's not that one!
As you take the first shot off, the psionic bullet with this kind of bright notion otherwise shoots off to a section of it, and you watch as a portion of the shadow almost glows temporarily, as if there's something of more mass there. And as you go to take the second shot, you fire it, and there is a radiant blast from the interior of the gun as you see a thorn has jammed itself, conveniently or otherwise, into the barrel of the gun, and as you took the shot, the bullet hit it and has now jammed the gun.
Mortar kind of like hastily like rips the thorn out, throws it to the side. He's used his bonus action already. He's used his movement. That's him.
Okay. Top of the round. Vinny. You saw that Kirv is down on the other side of the chamber. You see that Cat tried to heal Kirv, but you don't see Kirv moving. You see that Romulus tried to get the last of the trapeze artists on the high wire, but wasn't able to get them. and Mortar seemed to spot something temporarily, but it seemed to shift out of view before his gun got untimely jammed.
Okay, I don't know what to do about the invisible man. As soon as we figure out where we should be aiming, I can cast Fairy Fire. But until then, I'm going to...
Oh yeah, thank you.
15, move up here,
Mm-hmm.
and slash these ropes,
Okay.
as before.
Yep. Okay. The ropes fall down. The trapeze artist isn't on those ropes, but it does mean they can't utilize them.
Mm-hmm. 20. 30, 40 since I attacked, and healing word Kirv.
Okay. You
Not knowing if it's actually possible for that to work anymore, but I
Yeah.
have to try. So
That's
that'll
fair.
be my bonus action.
go ahead and roll the healing. And whatever level you're casting it at.
This will be at first, since it's not a huge increase, unfortunately.
Okay. So roll your 1d4 plus 4. I believe for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because charisma.
7 points of healing.
Mhm.
You reach out with the healing word towards Kirv, and as the magic takes effect around Kirv, there is a stillness to her before she sits upright, breathing heavy. As she succeeded, going from, as I asked Kirv, a 5 to an 11 on the death save. The Invigorate did save her.
Mortar for the win!
So
Fuck you. Fuck all of you.
that
That feels good.
so that was movement, action, and bonus action. End of your go. The Thorn Reaper is going to, prior to their turn, is going to spend another point of instinct to do a reap attack against you, Vinny.
Mhm.
That is a 19.
That hits.
Oh, I forgot. They should have advantage because of that. Okay, it's 23. Still hits. Not a crit, though.
It still hits. Still doesn't crit. Yeah.
Yep. So, I would like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw against poison, please.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Nope, that will fail. So you take 13 points of slashing damage and 17 points of poison damage, and are now poisoned.
I'm down.
Okay. As Vinny kind of casts out this healing word, Kirv gets sitting back up with a breath behind her. You hear almost this shift in the shadows nearby, and the majority of you who can see, which at this point would probably be just Mortar. You unjam your gun and you turn to see as the shadows roil up and begin to bite and tear away at Vinny before shifting back into the shadows along the walls at almost this breakneck pace as Vinny goes down.
Ah, shit.
End of Vinny's go. It is now the Thorn Reaper's go. Do they get Thorn Call back? No. The Thorn Reaper. It's been incredibly fun playing with all of you, but I think now's the time to make things difficult. and you all feel this sudden surge of something begin to take hold of you. I would like... He knows you're a Mordant, so he's not going to target you. Beau,
No.
Kirv, and... No. Kirv, you're on low enough health that they're not going to bother with you. Beau, Cat, and Romulus, please make me wisdom saving throws. DC is... I didn't write that down, so it should be the same as their weapon. So DC 17.
Ooh,
Nope, do not make it.
This is against a charm
it's a
effect.
nat 20.
Should this matter for
That's a
anybody
nat
having
20,
advantage?
baby.
Nat 20,
Go
okay.
on, Steve.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing. I got no defenses.
Okay,
As ever, I really need defenses against magic-y bullshit.
so Beau, you succeed. Cat, what did you get? Cat?
I got nat 20 for a 29.
Okay.
Look,
You and-
my mind is already full of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
In this moment, as you feel the thorns around you beginning to grow as if to try and grasp and take hold of you, there is a moment where, strangely enough for you, Cat, you feel almost as if there is this guiding presence and Cychania cuts through the illusory ones that try to take hold. For you, Beau, you have steeled your mind a little bit for these kinds of occasions. You know their tricks, and you manage to shrug it off. But Romulus, in this moment, you feel the thorns begin to grasp into you, and there is a moment of dread as you are now disconnected from everyone around you, feeling vulnerable. You are paralyzed by hold person.
Oh boy.
Well, fuck. Romulus is going to be here a while.
Yep. I have cast that spell.
Someone needs to deal with this guy sharpish,
I can
because
now...
we are going to suffer.
Okay.
Right.
I can't use any
That-
Working
reaps.
on it.
I can't use any reaps, but I
I bet.
can use Thorn Whip. So I'm going to get to use Thorn Whip against 2 targets. And because of
I'm going to pop to the loo very quickly, so back shortly.
that's all right. This is going to be an attack versus Beau, and attack versus Cat.
Oh.
So, Beau, that is a 25 to hit, and Cat, that is a 27 to hit.
Oh boy.
Okay,
No, it's... Hang on.
you don't have Sentinel Ward.
It meets beats, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have something. No, fuck. I was gonna see if I could shield. No. Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay. So, Beau, you take 9 points of slashing damage,
That was a good noise.
Okay.
and you are pulled 10 feet.
Ugh.
Cat, you take 7 points of slashing damage, and are pulled 10 feet.
Oh god. Okay.
End of the creature's turn.
So are they pulling them towards?
Thorn Whip
itself?
tends to do that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, possibly. I'm going to be honing in on that.
Yeah. Alternatively, it could move after using Thorn Whip, and who knows how fast this creature is. So, with that, it now moves to the Lair's turn.
Oh.
So, you can see again! Hooray! Isn't that nice? Now,
Oh, thank God.
the Ringmaster has gone. Which means the Spectacle has been upgraded back to its truest form. I would like 3 players to nominate themselves to take or to lose 10 current health.
I mean, I go
I'll
down
do it.
if I do that.
I'll
Okay.
do it.
I-
I'm looking alright.
Mortar's one.
If I do that, I'll be on single digit health.
Yeah.
Can,
Well, I'll
can
do
one
it.
person
I'll do it
take
then.
like 4? Like, can one person
No.
say, like, oh, I'll take 20? Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm
Okay.
not
So
bloody jet, so.
Mortar, Beau,
Yeah.
are you back, Romulus? Not yet. If Vinny were to take this, Vinny would automatically fail a death saving throw. So I'm not going to let you nominate yourself here, Vinny.
Wasn't actually going to offer, but good to run the same page.
That's right.
Trapeze artist offer. Like,
No. I mean, Romulus can take it. He has more health than you would, Cat. Plus he's taking half damage from stuff anyway. This would still do full damage to him, though.
I'm currently on 16 hit points.
He's on 37.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. I need to be careful.
Why do you need to be careful?
If I go down, they're gonna have someone else to contend with.
What do you mean? So, I'll say Romulus would probably take it in this moment. Although he's not here to say so, I imagine he would, given he has the most health in this moment. So, he will take 10, Mortar takes 10, and Beau takes 10. Cat, it is your go. Oh, Mortar, I also need you to roll for Branding Smite because you took the 10 damage. Or
Correct.
lost 10 health.
Just inputting the stuff now, and I will roll that.
Yeah, that's alright.
But my constitution's
Okay.
beat as anything, but
Okay.
7.
Radius of this 20-foot radius. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm good. I got an 18 plus 7, 25.
So, Cat, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm back.
You're back. You took 10 points of damage. The spectacle has upgraded now. Because the Ringmaster is gone, there is no longer an act to perform. It's just 3 nominated players take 10 points of health loss.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. And it's that, or Cat goes to single digits, Kirv's goes down, or Vinny takes a failed death save. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Have we managed to locate this guy?
Thornwhip
No.
pulled Beau and Cat in this general direction.
Okay, hang on. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40. That's... Oh, I need to find an area where a 20-foot radius can go off and it's not going to harm a friend.
Oh, I see. There you go. Boom.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, I can get to there. If you want to move your...
Wait, are you putting the 20-foot radius on yourself?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
I
using
see.
shield
Shield
temporary
room.
hit points.
Ah, I see.
Literally the only way I'm going to try and survive this.
You're gonna blow yourself up in order
so-
to heal. Got it.
I am going to use Crystal Lotus
Okay.
on myself. And I can't... That thing...
Okay. Crystal Lotus on yourself. Okay. So what save is this?
For me, it is a... Give me a minute.
Give me
Crystal
a
Lotus.
minute.
It's a dex save. 17 dex save.
17 dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It makes it?
With a 24, it makes it.
Very good. Okay, cool. Well, I don't care about the creatures so much.
Well, it will take half damage still, and you will
It will take
gain...
half damage, cool.
and you
So
will
I roll
gain-
5d10.
5d10, and you gain that many
I gain
temporary
that.
hit points, and
Yeah.
the creature takes half the damage.
15.
15, so it
Lower
takes
than we'd
7,
like.
you get 15.
Does
Hey,
it
I'm
become
on.
visible as it takes damage?
No.
Worth a try.
Right, so that was a 4th level with a shield rune.
Roll me wild magic, please.
That will end my turn. Huh?
Roll wild magic,
Oh.
please.
Oh, I haven't done any of that today.
Okay, so
Doesn't
let's
count
roll a
anyway,
few.
but,
Sentinel Ward, and you probably
the
cast
Sentinel Ward and my
the
elemental armor.
bomb. Yep, so... Oh,
Oh,
wrong
hang
button.
on.
So I'll say the DC for these is 3 because we're doing them retroactively. Okay, so only one is a wild magic. Okay, so your belated wild magic goes off. And that's the best part. 86? It's not self-fireable.
No, it's not 7. I'm happy with that.
86. Oh, that's a good one. You watch as 3 versions of Cat appear, as you are now under the effect of mirror image.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
sweet. Okay.
That's a very good
I'll
one
take
to
that.
just get.
Okay, so I've got temporary hit points. I've now got mirror image. I have a chance of living for another round, guys.
Okay, so end of your turn.
Yep.
Thorn Reaper is going to use Reap. Yeah, it's going to attack Vinny.
Ah.
Fucking hell.
That is a dirty 20. 2 failed death saves, please, Vinny.
I would like to make
You
use
are
of my
paralyzed.
reaction. Correct. I am
Ooh.
paralyzed.
So you do not have a reaction as you are incapacitated.
Fuck. Forgot about that.
Incapacitated.
Kirv, this is your go.
Incapacitated.
Okay, Kirv is going to refuse to let anyone else die on this mission.
Okay.
How much am I able to do actually? Because I have just gotten up, I guess.
So you spend half your movement to get up from prone.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Wow, she might have to let someone die. How? Would aid help Vinny up if he's still alive?
It doesn't technically, but I prefer when it does because it's cooler.
Uh-huh.
I personally, aid is a soft spot in my heart. I love the aid spell, as Dan can attest to. Every single one of my characters has
It's
aid.
very good.
Because it's a very fun
It's
spell.
very good.
Technically, it increases their hit point maximum and their current hit points by 5. So technically it does. It's just not
Okay.
classed as a healing spell because Wizards of the Coast are mean.
Okay, so I can do that from 30 feet.
Yes.
So
You could
using
move.
my
15, and then that would allow you to target
Yeah.
Vinny, Mortar, and yourself with that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or Romulus as one of the targets.
if I do it at Does it increase. Okay, so if I do it at 3rd level, that just increases the amount. not
Yes,
the
to 10 hit points.
people. Okay, well that's definitely going to be 10 to Vinny.
Okay. So Vinny, you are healed by 10 hit points, and you get back up.
Fantastic.
Now, may I remind
more
everybody
positive-
in the group that lingering death saves are a thing.
Yeah.
So this means that your failed death saves stick around until combat ends.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Kirv and Vinny sit on 2.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Sorry, so Mortar's doing okay?
I'm fine. Yeah,
You're
I'm
fine?
fine. So
Okay.
Romulus makes the most sense because
Yes.
he'll make more use of it because of his
Yeah.
range.
And I can reach Cat, can I?
No, because it's 30
No?
foot from you.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So
so
I'll
you-
give 10 to me and then 10 to Romulus.
Okay, so Romulus, Kirv, and Vinny, your maximum and your current hit points go up by 10. Don't mess with the maximum, otherwise it will ruin the formula, so just like put plus 10 underneath and will remember. It
I'm not
probably...
going to put plus 10 because it will probably try and turn it into a thing. So I'll just put 10.
10 HP.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Just put it in
Yeah.
10 HP.
If you didn't want it to be a formula, you can put an apostrophe, then plus 10, and it doesn't turn it into it. It removes the apostrophe for display purposes.
Apostrophe.
Plus 10.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, it's alright.
10. Nice.
It's a fun little trick for anybody who's using Excel or Google Sheets.
I am going to turn that to 37, though. Ah, no,
Yeah, that's fine.
377 is not what I want.
Oh, you wish.
Oh, that's my dream HP.
So I'm just checking if there's anything I can do with bonus action.
You've cast a spell, so you can't do Shield of Faith. You could Hexblade's Curse. It would be aimed at a target you don't know where it is, so you don't know whether it will stick.
I suppose that is true.
I mean, I wonder if you can.
I will say
you
keep
can
it-
aim it at an ally if you want.
Keep
Like,
in mind,
look at an ally who's about to go down.
that's true. If you put it on an ally and then that ally hits 0 hit points, you will heal 8 health.
So it's not a bad strategy, to be fair.
Hopefully there's something.
It means that you have a higher chance of critting against them should you attack them for one reason or another. And the person who could take control of you is dead currently.
I mean, I literally have 3 Paladin points left, and that's it. I mean, I could channel Divinity to try and get some of that back.
You could do your Harness Divine Power to give you some of that back, yeah, because that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to
That's
save it
what
for
I'm
Guided Strike,
thinking.
that's up to you.
Yeah, because that could also be good. But I think I'm going to. I'm going to get some spell points back.
Okay.
I think.
You spend your bonus
Harness
bonus
Divine
action
Power.
to regain your spell points.
2.
Hmm.
Okay.
Could you remind me what Crystal Lotus looks like, Kat, when you cast it?
It's like a budding flower. Normally, to start with, looks like a little crystal sliver that forms in a hand, and then it darts to the location, forms into a flower, and then detonates,
Understood.
sending out
Thank you.
shrapnel.
Yeah, and if they fail the save, the
Crystalline
shrapnel
shrapnel.
sticks in them and gives them the Bane effect until they remove the shards.
Yep.
And that would have potentially marked the invisible creature. But it succeeded the save, unfortunately. But it was a good effort. Meanwhile, the crystals form around Cat, giving her armor. Okay.
Nice.
At the end of your turn, the Thorn Reaper is going to use another Reap, but who do I use it on?
The trapeze artist. He's had it too good for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
Leave me in my
want to.
corner,
I
man.
kind of want to just for the lols of it, but
I mean, wouldn't it be such an intimidating show of force?
it could be. No, because it wouldn't actually kill it, because all of its bonus damage is poison damage, which the trapeze artists are immune to. So it probably wouldn't kill it.
Let's try.
I'm sure about that. Oh, then again, I could just coup de grace and say that it kills it. Let's see. Vinny's just got back up, but that's not its goal here. It's going to attack Beau.
Oh man,
That's a 31 to hit.
no.
And roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh lovely. What is my con? Oh, it's
That'd be
actually not too bad.
Mhm.
So that one plus
Oh,
8. So that's a 9.
Okay.
Schmucks.
So, you are poisoned. You take
Ooh.
17 points of slashing damage and
Nice.
22 points of poison damage.
I am resistant to poison.
So you take half.
So what was that
Oh, that's
altogether
right,
again?
from your trollhide armor. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was that again? Sorry, Chris. 11 poison.
It was 11 poison and 17 slashing.
Damn.
Oh no!
Well, I'm definitely blooded now, guys. If I wasn't before.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If you've got any bullshit you can use to find and kill this thing, now's the time.
As a reaction, Chris, can I just throw some holy water in the direction of where I got hit?
I'll allow you to do it as a bonus action on your turn to throw holy water in a random direction to see if it hits. But for now, the trapeze artist is going to swing down. Hasn't got many options on where it's going to land. It has to land here because its ropes have been cut. But it is going to swing down and make 2 attacks versus Romulus, which have advantage and will crit if they hit, because he is paralyzed. Well, that's a natural 20 anyway, so it crits regardless on the tail attack.
Oh my word.
And the horns, that is a 19,
That'll do it.
so that will crit as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, the tail does...
I can't stress to you how much I'm going to be pissed off if I end up getting taken out by a trapeze artist.
21 points of piercing damage, halved to 10.
Half to 10.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw as well, please. I also forgot this. You also take
Don't
1
fuck
point.
me now. Do not fuck me.
DC's 13, so it's not all that high. Ooh. Ooh.
I have an 8. It's exactly a 13.
Okay, you in this paralyzed form,
But the
your
skin of my teeth.
body's immune system is just strong enough to prevent the disease from taking hold and slogging off half your face. That's right. So you aren't poisoned and you aren't diseased, which is good. You do take 1 point of necrotic damage from the rotting aura, and the other one, which is a crit, which actually I should roll the dice twice, is 6 points of piercing halved to 3. The horns don't do all that much.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, but I have been
Okay.
forgetting that they push. I forgot about that, so I'll push you back over here.
Okay, thank you.
It can still hit you there because it can swing down, but
I know.
actually no. From its
It is
arc,
what it is.
it would probably have to be over here actually. Okay, that's the end of its go. Romulus, roll me a wisdom saving throw. DC is 17.
I hope you understand that the chances of this happening are exceedingly low.
But there is a chance.
No, impossible.
You're
Ooh.
experiencing what I experienced with
Ooh.
Brooke.
Oh, we talked about this. 5.
No, that's not
Lower
what I
than-
went. That's not what I went ooh for.
Okay.
Romulus,
hmm
how much damage did you just take from those attacks?
I just took a total of 14 points of damage, everything all told together.
Regain 7 hit points.
Ooh.
Because I forgot, I need to roll concentration for hold person when he takes damage from something like Crystal Lotus.
Oh!
I rolled a 6. You aren't paralyzed. I still hit both the
Bodied.
attacks because both of the rolls were good for both of them.
That's fine.
That's very lucky.
But that does mean
Very lucky.
you now have your turn.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm going
that-
to need to ask you 2 questions.
And may I remind you, your next weapon attack is an auto hit because you crit something last time you attacked with stagger.
This is true. And now here's my question: when Cat sent out this Crystal Lotus,
Mhm.
it must have impacted, and there would have been a visible disturbance if there was a place in the air.
For a creature made of literal shadow, I don't think
Look,
there would have been.
If it affected it, it must have had some impact. There must have been some diversion or something like that. I'm just asking, is there any chance of me doing a perception or an insight or something to potentially at least have an idea of where to swing?
I'll allow a perception. It will be with disadvantage. Just
Fair.
because you're trying to find a hidden creature, and I will say that this will use your bonus action. Because
Understandable.
that is sound logic, but it will still be against the passive stealth of the Thorn Reaper. You need to beat a 26.
So I need to get 2 20s, is what I'm hearing here.
Yes. This thing has a plus 16 to its stealth.
It's all right. It's it's.
That's how your 26
it's a 1
earlier.
in 400 chance.
Yeah, that's how your 26 earlier didn't exactly land, unfortunately, Mortar, because it had a 32 on its stealth that time.
Okay. Right.
okay.
In
I was
that
about to say,
case, where was the last time we had an idea of where it was?
It pulled
Back in
in
Beau.
this direction.
Pulled
For
in this
these
direction.
two. And
Okay.
it was hit by this radius.
Right. The reap recently occurred on Beau, right?
Yes. Yeah. You get a sense that it can reap anywhere so long as it is hidden. So there is no maximum range on its reap.
So if I'm sort of like in the middle bit here,
well, I was going to
I've got
say, is
a
it,
10-foot
is it
weapon
what-
range.
could we potentially coordinate this? If you're able to, are you able? Could like Romulus hold his turn until after I go? Because there's a chance that if I hit this guy, he becomes visible, and then he can't use any of his bullshit, and then you can go and hit him, and it'll be
You all
awesome.
right? You alright with that, Chris?
I'm alright with that. Keep in mind that you can still move and then hold your action once you get there. Because you'd need to move, because you could only hold your movement or your action or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind that you would be communicating this over your telepathic bond, which currently is hijacked.
Yes. Okay.
So that means that
Not
anything...
necessarily for me.
No,
'Cause I could
it's not
potentially phase
being...
him out, right?
It's not being... Well, you don't know where he is.
No, but I could potentially temper him out of the telepathic bomb with my telepathic intrusion.
Which would be an action, but you could do.
Or it's an action to do that.
Yes.
I'm going to say that if we can't communicate it right now, I'm going to do what I
Yeah,
can do
there's-
right now.
Yeah, there's no way we would be able to communicate then if that's the case.
Yeah. You can
So-
still
No, it doesn't
talk
say
via
anything
your
about
telepathic...
action.
You can still communicate via your
Just-
telepathic bond. It just means
All it
that...
says is,
Mhm.
all it says is I can hear spells and telepathy traveling within 30 feet or affecting a target creature within 60 feet of me. I can interfere with it. It doesn't say anything about it being an action.
Yes, but currently the creature is just listening into your telepathic bond because it also has a similar ability. So if you want to phase it out of it being able to use its version of that, it will be an action to try and disrupt it. Because it's currently one of those that it's just tapping in, it's not influencing the effects of what's going through. You can still talk,
Right, okay.
just it can hear it also.
Okay, no worries.
Right. What I'm going to do, unless you have any way to communicate that the concept of what we're doing to me without it being revealed to them, I'm going to do a sort of arcing swing. I'm going to hold out stagger and go from this edge here all over to this edge here, trying to cover this arc as much as I possibly can with stagger to
Okay.
just try and hit it. It doesn't have to be much of a hit. You can halve my damage if you like, whatever you feel is appropriate. I'm just trying to hit this thing no matter what.
Well, stagger being a magical weapon, as you go to take a swing to try and hit it, swinging around in this area to try and hit something, the weapon automatically homes in on what it perceives as one of the targets. As it slices in at a creature on this tile here.
Beautiful.
So, do your
And
damage
with
as you
that-
would normally.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I've got a whole other thing. This is my first one on my turn, so I would have the giant's might in.
Yeah.
Wonderful, lovely.
He's a great weapon master as well, I assume.
Oh, 100%, 100%. So that would be a 5, 5, 6. So 16 plus 17
Okay.
on this fucker right here.
So,
I will also like to make use of the fire rune that I've been saving this entire fight.
okay.
So that activates.
Okay.
I will need you to make me, I want to say a strength save, or is that only for the afterwards? When I hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, I can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. Target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage, and it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute. I will also just roll the 2d6 for the fire damage. Give me a moment.
Okay.
I'll grab these ones here.
Strength save, you said?
It might. Yes, so
That
that is
would've-
9 points of fire damage.
So that would be a 10. However,
Mm-hmm.
it is going to spend 2 points of its instinct to use diffuse effect. It ignores and negates all effects from an attack and all of the bonus effects attached to it, such as smite, damage, or any damage sensitivities the creature might have. Everything you just did, nothing happens. As you swing to this creature, the weapon homing in, the fiery nature of your rune flaring up as you strike into the side of where this creature is, where it homes in, you watch as it shatters as if hitting a mirror image of it. And only a shadowy replica is left in place, kind of stretched against the wall.
Is the actual creature still there?
Yeah.
I'm going to go in for my second attack.
Go for it. You make the attack with disadvantage, as it remains hidden, technically, as part of
Then
its
cancelling
invisibility.
that out with Reckless,
Yep.
because I might as well.
So, as a general note, it can only use its Shadow Merge and Diffuse effect once per turn, but it is a increasing cost of Instinct.
That is a 23 to hit.
23, that will hit. So, you won't have the Giant's Might, but you'll have the rest of it.
So 5, 4, plus 17, 9 plus 17, 26 points of damage to it now.
26 points of damage, okay. 26 points of damage, that goes straight through to it.
Beautiful. Love to hear that.
So, you otherwise make the attack, the rest of you noting Romulus is attacking somewhere, and there is almost these faint trails of shadow that are coming off of his blade with each of these attacks. At that point...
Can I currently see it, given that my blood is oozing out and I've hit it? Or...
It's not quite blood, but you have you have an understanding of where it is.
Okay.
It is then going to, because it has to unfortunately do this as instinct, but that is okay. It is going to spend more points of instinct to teleport to another shadow somewhere within 100 feet of it.
Motherfucker.
Okay. Beau.
But that teleport is an ability, so maybe you can sense where it is, Mortar.
I
Not
not without
teleporting,
spending an
unfortunately.
action, probably.
No. This is one of those that, in the nature of this creature, this is a very hard to find creature, and where it was found, it has a get out of jail free card, but it costs. If it does it on its turn, it's fine. If it doesn't,
Just to check, when I
then
hit it,
stuff.
did I hear any sounds that were particularly... Did it make a noise?
Only kind of like almost like a raspy breath, as if someone were to be winded, but it sounded like a dying corpse was winded. It is, for all intents and purposes, not really something that you deem to be strong by any means.
Right.
It's not used
So the
to being
damage it
hit.
took was significant.
A chunk, yes. Seems it has very good defenses in the not being found department, but the moment it is, things get a bit rougher. And there may or may not be a trapeze artist you can farm for auto hits. Anyway, Beau, it is your go. You currently do not know where your target is now.
Damn. I'm going to take my anger out and shoot the other trapeze artist then.
Alright, go for it. You have disadvantage on the attack rolls because you are poisoned.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're using a sanctified bullet, you would have advantage. But
So that's 18.
that still hits, yes. poor trapeze artist just gets bang.
That's 10 damage.
10 damage, okay. And the next hit that you just rolled would have been another hit, because that was a 4 and a 5. I don't know if you meant to roll those, but...
I didn't mean to, but we'll just go with it.
Yep, that was another hit. And 11 damage.
11 damage.
Alright, bang, bang. That's 2 more shots go off. Those of you in the chamber kind of hear the sounds of it echoing and reverberating away as trapeze artist gets clocked in one shoulder and then clocked in the other. And I will say, for the purposes of it being on very, very low health, it's not going to be able to swing down and attack.
Is there any chance that the pushback of this gives even the smallest chance of a deck save for it to just fall off and die?
Well, to be fair, I can just bonus action and have another go shooting it.
That's fair.
Yeah, go for it. I'll say on its deck save, it rolled 2 17s because it has advantage. So yeah, that will hit.
There you go. Yeah, dirty 20.
Yeah. Despite being poisoned, Beau goes off on
2
one.
damage.
2 damage. Still damage. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe you're close to needing to reload at this point. I believe you should be one more round of attacks away, and then you'll need to reload.
Yeah.
But that's just your bonus action.
Yeah.
So. Okay. End of your go. Yeah, let's deal with the one who might be a bit more aware of stuff going on. Cat, I'm going to make an attack against you. Obviously, it will be 31 to hit.
Say sorry.
No.
Apologise right
No.
now.
Romulus, do you want to, seeing as this attack is just coming in, do you want to divert this away from Cat, who is on teen hit points? Before I have to ask her?
I don't have a cloud rune to divert it. I have a runic shield, one of them, that I can use to protect her, and I'm going to use it to protect her.
Okay. What does that do? Is it just I re-roll one of the dice and take the new result?
You have to re-roll, yes.
Is it re-roll or re-roll the dice?
The precise wording of it is, when another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your action to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll.
So, it states 1d20, so I roll once instead of with advantage.
Correct.
Okay.
The new result is an 18.
No.
That will miss.
Bugger.
Oh, hang
Oh.
on. No, actually, it might do. Chris, I need to ask something. My Titan armor, would that have gone with the Mass D spell?
No, I would have had to have
yeah.
rolled for that. So let me roll, because
shit.
Mass D spell triggers it as if it's a 3rd level spell. So I need to roll for that.
Okay.
That with his, I need to. Oh no, did I delete the stat block? I deleted the stat block of the Ringmaster. Why have
I'm
you
gonna
done
say
this?
It's too late now. I think, at this point, we should just let it slide.
No, I can remember the name of this demon, even though it's spelled awfully. Where is it? Is that it? That looks familiar. Hold on, let me check its spells. Yes. Okay. It would be an 11. So no, your Titan armor's still up.
Okay, then no, he doesn't hit me.
Okay, so he doesn't hit you.
So the 18 saved you there.
Yes. Yes, it
Thank
did.
fuck.
As the wave of these thorns come in to try and strike and tear at Cat, you cast out a runic shield and all of them kind of bounce and tear off, but unable to really land a good solid hit. Okay. Mortar, your go before we all go to the top of the round and conclude the combat for the day.
Okay. So I can either make 3 attacks with disadvantage using my bonus action. One of them has the they'll all have branding smite until I hit, if I hit. Or I can try to maybe hone in on the use of my ability using the specific wording of telepathic intrusion, which allows me to hear spells and telepathy traveling within 30 feet of me or affecting a targeted creature within 60 feet. I can interfere with it, which suggests that I can also interfere with the spells, which is something that I haven't actually experimented with.
The spell specifically is referring to ones like sending and message and stuff. Ones that are worded ones.
Yeah, but you didn't write that, so...
It's not specified.
This is also a custom class made by the person who's sat at the table right now.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I can retcon the whole
okay,
thing. You can play a ranger.
There you go. You just
Suck.
delete. You're just there like delete character sheet.
Delete Mortar. Just disappears.
Delete Mortar. That's fine. Okay, no worries then. Mortar my tar.
Oh no, a dog stole your mini.
I mean,
What a shame.
I feel like I've just gotta shoot him, right? I mean, there's monkey see, monkey do.
It's with the disadvantage.
I'm
There
going
is a
to-
chance.
It will be. It will be. I have a +11 to it, so there is a good, there's a moderate chance I could hit it. So you know what? I'm going to go for that. So I'm going to, Mortar is going to kind of go, I'm getting real tired of this bullshit, and Mortar is just going to start fanning the hammer of his weapon and just letting it fly, letting the bullets fly.
Okay. So first attack with disadvantage.
+11. Oh man. So 6 + 11 is 17.
That hits.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
Nice.
Oh, this thing is in for a
Actually,
world of,
Here's something that I'm going to have as part of this to be interesting. So a mechanic that I've been using with my calligrapher group is called a luck roll. I'm going to use a similar thing here. Roll me a d20. It'll be a single d20. On a 4 or lower, you shoot in the wrong direction, even though you would have hit. Because technically, with the way invisibility works, with the way invisibility works, if you shoot but the creature isn't there, then it doesn't hit. It's an auto miss, but you still roll.
Okay, alright.
So it's a low chance
So
of missing.
A 4 or
but
lower,
that hits.
15.
I
So-
saw that
That was so
for
Yeah.
close. Yeah, that was so close.
As you
Ooh, that scared me.
As you spin round, kind of closing your eyes, concentrating for a moment, you feel almost a crackle in the back of your mind, a moment of almost a guiding presence, as if Snap's trying to help. And as you turn, you spin and you release one of the bullets as it otherwise shoots forward and hits something. There is a burst of radiance. It will now be visible because of Branding Smite. But
Yep,
it
that's
is a
why I
new
chose it. So
but it is a new
3d6.
turn. It is going to use diffuse
I haven't-
effect.
I haven't done my stuff yet though. I need to shoot him.
There's still a whole turn going on.
This is me.
No,
taking
I
my
know.
turn,
This is
isn't it?
him using his instinct reactive ability to diffuse effects, so nothing happens.
What?
But-
What?
Okay, but you at least saw where it was.
You saw exactly where he was, so you still have disadvantage to
which
hit
is-
him.
Where exactly?
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Mortar's getting real. fucking
At
angry
least you don't have to
guy.
make the
No,
luck roll this time.
You don't have to
You
make
know
the
where
luck
he
roll.
is.
This will be just rolling with disadvantage to hit,
Come
and the
on.
Branding Smite has gone because it was
No,
used
Damn
up.
it.
that one doesn't work.
That one doesn't work.
Damn.
Wait, what was
So
the
that's
total?
a miss.
No, oh, sorry, it's a
That's
2.
a miss.
Yeah, no. That's a miss. Third one, with your bonus action. That will hit.
hits.
That's a
Plus 11.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
So I don't have.
Nice.
So I don't have my usual bullshit, right?
No,
Don't
your
have
branding
my bullshit.
your branding smite wouldn't be part of this because it was used up by the hit earlier.
But I didn't hit him. Though.
No. So part of it is that you
I
hit,
suppose
but
everything,
then
like, you
it
did undo everything.
Yeah.
yes.
So I technically didn't hit.
So technically with Romulus's thing is his shackles only trigger when he hits, but then it undoes the entire attack so that anything that was attached to it disappears. So the idea is that because I know that you guys use spells and stuff to highlight invisible targets, they have a single get out of jail free card each turn.
All right. Okay. So
Because otherwise
which
this
case
boss is
then,
too easy to kill.
Wait, each
the
turn.
way I'm gonna
Yes.
flavour this then is that Mortar
It uses up its
he
instinct
spins
though.
his weapon. He spins his weapon and he shoots, and there is like a bolt of just like pure kind of light that just kind of fires at it. The dispel goes. The creature looks back to where Mortar was. Mortar is gone, and then Mortar fires and shoots the creature.
Okay. It takes
Damn it!
1 point
Motherfucker.
of psychic
That's
damage.
6
Oh no, because you
points
had
of
your
psychic
yeah,
damage.
that's right, because you had the rest of it. So 6 points. Okay. As the first attack with the
that was
branding
so
smite
nice.
hits, you watch as the radiant damage is dispelled and diffused through the shadow nearby. But you, in that moment of anger, take one shot, then a second, and the second one otherwise plants. You feel the psionic energy almost shift in that moment. Not a big hit, but still a hit.
Nice. Nice one, Mortar.
It is going to...
I'll take it.
No, Romulus is
winged
over
him, I'll
there.
winged
It's
him.
not afraid of the auto hits, so it's going to stay there. It's probably a mistake, but it doesn't know that Vinny has Fairy Fire.
Vincenzo de Rolo Desposito Jones, I need you to fairy fire that son of a bitch. Yes, I know that your actual name is Vindication or something like that.
What would you like to do, Vinny?
Still going? Yes, I'm going to then stand up. With half my movement. Whoop.
Bit wobbly. I'm still feeling a bit wobbly.
Well, technically I should be dead, but we'll get there.
I should be dead,
as
but I survived.
It has... As it has a range of 60 feet, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Saving throw. What kind? Dex, isn't it?
Dexterity, yes.
That is an 18. Believe that just succeeds.
That does just succeed.
Does anyone have any bullshit to impose disadvantage on this? Because that's fucked. That is just fucked.
Dude. No, I don't have. I don't have anything. I'm kind of running out of stuff.
Holy water.
Oh, that's right. We had you
Yeah, hey, I mean,
potentially
it's demon,
throwing
right?
holy water.
Yeah,
I mean-
you were gonna chuck some holy water. Chuck some holy water at it. Do it now.
From there, I'm like 40
Yeah.
feet away.
Long baller, it's fine.
So, I'll say, Vinny, as you cast Fairy Fire on it in this moment, the creature that you can just about make out in this moment, a kind of a dark humanoid shape to a certain degree, kind of the shadows and the vines otherwise careening around it as it strolls down the steps, almost peeling from the shadow behind it, but still leaving almost this imprint where it is, as it steps down towards Kirv. Otherwise leans down, kind of this tall, imposing, lithe figure as it leans down to you, Kirv, and is going to whisper something in your ear before casting Plane Shift. And it is going to leave.
Let me whisper in your ear.
What's it whisper? What's it whisper?
I will send you the whisper.
Ooh, ooh.
Hey, pretty mama, let me whisper in your ear. I am the Batman. I killed Mufasa.
Yes, it is that.
You heard it here first. It was, in fact, I killed Mufasa. Frankly, I think the live action movie did that, but all right.
As in this moment, our party watches their opponent in this instant seems to have had enough of playing with them. They tear a portal open. Kirv, you get a full view of what it is as they step through this tear in space. You see before you a land of darkness, of rot, strange plants, and a fortress of stone and steel, corroded and lost. Runes and glyphs of old, written in abyssal, fade away, as you recognize the abyss as to where this one has headed. The words that it spoke lingering on your mind as it holds the goose in tow. The rest of you watch in astonishment, so close to death, yet left alive for what reason you do not know. As the tent begins to fold in on itself, you flee. The big top collapses, taking the trapeze demon with it, while the rest of you escape to the outside once again. Your quarry gone, perhaps, but certainly not for long. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will be back next week, I assume, from everyone.
Yeah, I'm good.
I think
I might
so.
be late.
That's
But
alright.
I'll need to double check.
That's alright.
I
To
think
my
I'm
knowledge,
fine.
at this point in time, should be good.
Then we'll be back
Yeah, I
next
think I'm all
week
good.
with another session, and we will see you then. Bye bye.
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 So
Bye.